Hello!
On Backlash live reactions. I'm Adam Wilbourn from What Culture, joined by Adam Nicholas from What Culture on a night where we could be witnessing the greatest wrestling match ever. And I mean, what do you expect with a live stream with me and Adam Nicholas? This is a live stream reaction, just to fill you in, that we have started 3 times. We've had this discussion. Is this the most technical difficulties with a live stream ever? Regardless, we are here by the looks of things.
We are.
People,
We can see.
Let us know in the comments any problems. Oh, just to fill you in. Oh no. Oh, they balls it up. Anyway, Apollo Crews has retained the United States Championship.
Uh-oh.
It's a bad fucking start, Adam Nicholas. How you feeling about that?
I mean, if ever there was any sort of sign that this is going to be quite a remarkably great stream, then I think it's the fact that we are nearly 45 minutes late to our own stream. And yeah, YouTube does not like our internet stuff, but we're here. We've made it nonetheless. Although we have just witnessed Apollo and Andrade just have the match. Bomb and done, pre-show, finished. So there's your first inkling of tonight's quality of show. Adam Wilbourn, what are we looking forward to tonight, if anything?
Yes, so in case you missed our news earlier on, this has been bumped to the pre-show because we are getting a Raw tag team title match. So 7 matches on the main card tonight. I'm morbidly fascinated by the greatest wrestling match ever and the way WWE have sold the sequel to Randy Orton versus Edge from WrestleMania 36, of course. But I wouldn't be Adam Wilbourn if I wasn't here getting excited about the potential re-crowning of the most iconic tag team in all of WWE, mate. I'm trying to contain myself a little bit here because if that happens, not only is the missus who's asleep upstairs, but the next door neighbour's going to be coming through. Is it going to happen, Adam Nicholas? What do you think?
I will be honest. I kind of hope it doesn't happen for multiple reasons. Because one, I'm quite fond of you as a person, and I don't really want to see you die tonight. But I think if the Iconics win, there's a good chance that your wife becomes a headline tomorrow in the news. And that would not be preferable to me, I don't think. And I also do want to see that tag team match in NXT between Sasha Banks and Bayley and Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart. That's a match I want to get behind. So we're going to be on the opposite side of the fence, Adam Wilbourn, for this match, which is a first, I would imagine, when it comes to wrestling for you and I.
Yeah, I think we share fairly similar points of view. Hi to Stephen Somerville. Thank you for your donation in the comments. Says, have you got your sweet levels tonight, lads? Don't worry, we're all over it now. We've fixed it all. Couple of quick questions as well from some people. Josh Howard says, are we going to get a return of Broken Adam Wilbourn tonight? I really wouldn't rule it out. And some people asking about, they see me, Adam Nicholas, but they want to know, who's this beardless guy that I'm presenting with?
Well,
and else asked, what is that picture behind you all about as well?
Well, 2 great questions. Thank you for those questions. I'll be honest as well. Let's just get rid of the elephant in the room. Off you go. Go on. No, get rid. We started this. The reason I'm wearing this is we started as a little hidden. I gave Adam Wilbourn a shock when I took the beard off. But you know what it is? It's nice and comfortable, this. And it's kind of, I'm all cozy now. I'm in my house. I've got me scarf on. I think I'm Negan from The Walking Dead, but I'm definitely not. And yeah, the beard came off because technically lockdown is still going on, but I did officially and under the rules of the law leave my house to go and visit the family yesterday for the first time in 87 days. I haven't seen anybody else in 87 days, so that was the first. It was lovely, and I thought I'd go and trim my beard off to show Mammy's little boy that there's still a chin in there somewhere, despite popular belief elsewhere. This is of course Donald Glover. Because it's the album cover for Because the Internet, the vinyl, and it's a great album. Go and listen to it. But we need more people like Donald Glover in the world right now, so I'm up for that. And it was that. There's a bunch of others. We'll grab a few later on if you want to change them up. But what about wrestling? What about the wrestling, eh?
Daz, that 4785 regular contributor, great you have you here tonight. Daz says Riddle to debut tonight, saving Jeff from a beatdown. I like that idea, but they did announce this week on SmackDown that he is going to debut next week. So I do think they're going to hold off on that because they're going to try and get the viewership to be like, this will be the first chance you get to see someone who we all hope is going to become a world champion before the end of this year. Matt Rains, thank you for your donation as well, Matt. Says, right on time, boys, as usual. Hey. At least we're here.
At least we're consistent, is what we are. Consistently inconsistent.
Matt says, ready for a good time with you, lads. Well, we're all going to share in this together, whatever the time is. Which match tonight will force Cleary to have a post-cordial cigarette? Now, just to explain that, on this week's Wrestle Culture, which you can get by searching for What Culture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcast from, Adam Cleary admitted that he thought the phrase was post-cordial cigarette rather than, of course, post-coital after you've been with your partner in an intimate situation, let's we say. So which match do you think is going to force him to go for one of them, Adam Nicholas?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's, technically none of them should because he's been a good lad in lockdown, isn't he? But I don't know. He's probably going to need a break after the insanity. I think it might be the women's tag match, and I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean that in the fact that that's probably the one that's got the most moving parts, hasn't it? And could cause a lot of madness, and especially if the Iconics win, because I imagine he'd be texting you frantically. So that could be the one for him, perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps. Phil Chambers in the comments. You're doing it. Yes, Phil. We finally got to go and
chat.
It.
No. Yeah, we should thank Phil for this because we can't do these streams without him most of the
time. Shout out to Never Forgetful as well, who says, keeping my stream alive of being at every streak alive, of being at every What Culture Wrestling pay-per-view live stream since Royal Rumble 2018.
Wow.
Always a pleasure, guys. Always a pleasure having you here, Never Forgetful. Thank you for that. Phil Chambers saying, just wanted to check Adam Nicholas hadn't jumped out of his window. Yeah, we were getting close as it got closer and closer to me.
There's still time yet. It's just there. There's a balcony there that can go straight off. There's no problem.
Nick Reeder says, I'm disappointed Nicholas trimmed the beard, not cut his hair and kept the beard. Also think Matt Riddle shows up tonight. What do you reckon to that?
I reckon it's my beard. No, I'm joking. I reckon that Matt Riddle might just be on in maybe a promo or something if we're going to see him. I think that would be my pick. Catch him in a good promo doing some stuff. But I think if they're smart, they can maybe save it for another show because, let's be honest, Backlash, it's B for Backlash, it's B for a B pay-per-view, isn't it?
How big? We can swear on this, can't we? Look how fucking big Sheamus's arms are.
I like this. The worry that you can't swear. Actually, you know what it is? Do you want to see a comparison picture from me with just before? I don't know if I'll be able to show you the beard before it came off. See if I can get this on. Just about to get rid of it there.
Look at that.
A before and after. It was so long, man. It was so long. It was unreal.
Eric Vasquez, as always, thank you for donation, Eric. Lovely to have you along tonight. And Ryan Cakebean says, anyone else notice a guy in the crowd that looks like Cassius Ono in the Drew McIntyre shirt, top left corner? Watch out next week. Yeah, I've seen him. Big lad. I've seen him. I don't know who that is, though. I've seen Rick Buggs is far right. I've noticed that already. My favorite was someone pointed out on Twitter. I do apologize, whoever it was, that there was someone in the crowd wearing an Iconic shirt.
Yeah,
booing.
I saw this. Logic. WWE logic for you. Do you think they had to pay for those t-shirts? Or do you think they just got given them?
I think, yeah, there's just such a random, like Malcolm Bivens just get chucked like an Edge shirt or whatever.
Yeah. It's
so weird. Phil is in the comments. Once again, just a massive thank you for him for getting this going and to support him, just to say thank you.
Indeed.
Go over and subscribe to Kayfabe News. Very good.
Yes, it is good.
I'm not even going to attempt to try and recreate it, but I did like their Bobby Lashley Backlash story.
Yes, you've really done that. It's a good service there. You've done it.
Matt Rains, there we go. It was Matt Rains. Matt Rains said it was me, Wilbourn. Oh, Iconic.
There he is. Oh, man.
I've got to tone it down.
I'd like everyone to realise this man is getting absolutely bollocked at some point tonight, and you're going to see it on live stream. And all I want to say is, if someone could get that clip for me when it happens, that would be great. I'd appreciate it a lot. Not going to try and discourage it. And we'll play a game, shall we? Should we play a game between the two of us? Who's going to be the first one to get the knock on the wall from either the neighbours or the police?
Daz4785 says Charlotte may get involved causing a three-way tonight. I hope not, but I more importantly than that, hope that Asuka just escapes the match without any injuries against Nia Jax. I think that's the fairest thing to say. Nicholas, the last live stream WWE-wise that I did with Phil, of course, was Money in the Bank.
Yes.
And it was over in about 2.5 hours. How long do you see this one going? 7 matches on the card. And of course, the greatest wrestling match ever, which is probably going to be about 45 bloody minutes.
I would love it to be 2.5 hours for our sakes. However, I do imagine because they've chucked an extra match on there just for the sake of chucking an extra match on, you get the feeling we might end up around the 3-hour mark, probably. But hey, listen, we get to hang out with these great people who are in the comments. I get to hang out with you, which is nice enough in these times. And I can't reiterate this enough. It might be the worst match ever. It might be the greatest wrestling match ever. But I'm going to get to see Edge wrestle probably for another 30 minutes. And as a man who's waited a long time for it, I'm not even against it. And I'm not even against the match he had at Mania. I know it was long. I know it was boring in parts. But it was Edge and he was back. So it got a thumbs up from me for what it's worth.
Gabriel Wilson, thank you for your donation, Gabriel, says, was it just me or did I see a tease of the breakup of Yui in a formation of Bullet Club 2.0 with Balor and Priest on NXT?
Ooh, it might just be you. No, but yeah, I mean, there's always going to be the Undisputed Era stuff, isn't there? Because they've flirted with that for ages. And if we don't get that incredible Roderick Strong, Adam Cole feud at some point, that is destined to happen, let's be honest, then we'll have missed the mark entirely. Unless he goes to AEW, of course, in which case, I'll shut the hell up. Or imagine if they took it over to AEW, both of them. That would be great. But I think Finn Balor's doing pretty good on his own, I think. You know, why they need to put a belt on him sharpish, and I realise we're heading towards probably the North American title at this point. But I don't know if that's the shout for me. I think the story is there with him and Cole. That's what I think is the way to go for me.
Either that or the United Kingdom Championship. Obviously, that's kind of had to be put on the back burner. Indeed. What with ongoing Global Bastard and Walter.
The Global Bastard.
Ryan Cabine says, how did Adam Wilbourn's obsession with the iconic star? Do you know what? I don't actually remember.
The thing is, I knew you were going to say that because I was thinking he hasn't got a clue. He doesn't have a clue. I think you've all mistaken the fact that he had an obsession with the Iconics for the fact that he has an obsession with shouting things really loud that he enjoys. That's the thing.
Accents, of course.
Accents, of course. If for anybody who had the pleasure, if that's the word, of listening to this week's Wrestle Culture podcast, nearly killed me. That I can't stress that enough. Nearly killed me.
I'm genuinely astonished I still have a job right now. But thank you to everyone who said they enjoyed it, who got people looking at them when they were walking down the street or on the bus or whatever, or on a train. I thought that was lovely to hear stuff like that. Yeah, like I obviously I mentioned this a lot of times. A kind of embarrassing thing to admit that I never really watched a great deal of NXT TV up until they really shifted to
Wednesday night, wasn't it, for you?
Yeah, and so I didn't know them as the Iconic Duo. I think they just came in, and it was one of those ones where I was just like, well, these are like just good fun. Yeah. Like, as much as they're meant to be heels, the fact they're going around going, "Hey, Kayla, you got a journalism for that?" I was just like, "Oh, I'll tell you what, this is a slice of me right here." And then obviously I think it's fairly obvious that the tag title win at WrestleMania was the real solidifier. I think that moment of spotting the Iconics illegal, of course, and then winning the titles was great. And I just hope copy paste for tonight for me. Copy paste that Alexa or Nikki hit a big move on Bailey, I would say, and then the Iconics come in and steal one. That would work for me. That would be absolutely fine in my book. And then you have the disintegration of Sasha and Bailey leading towards a SmackDown, SmackDown Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. And then Alexa and Nikki can either continue on as a tag team, or you could have that break up, and then you can have Alexa do single stuff and Nikki do single stuff as well. It's right there. Leicester Week 23. says low expectations tonight. This card looks awful.
Hmm.
I don't know. Lashley McIntyre looks good, and Miz and Morrison will be, I reckon, a pleasant surprise against Braun Strowman. Although I don't see any titles change hands in those two matches. Michael Paul says thoughts on Riddle's Instagram post hinting at a faction with Gulak, Bryan, and himself.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I saw this bit of him and Gulak coming back together as the faction that they were together. I'm forgetting the name of it now. Someone tell me in the comments. It's completely gone from my head. What were they called? I could just go on Instagram and find the post. This makes for good content, doesn't it? What the hell were they called, man? It's on the tip of my tongue. Gulak and Matt Riddle. Is it? Come on, someone in the comments, save me. I'm dying. I'm drowning here. My brain's gone and farted. But can you imagine if they put those three in a faction together? It would be absolutely class. And yet, they're definitely not going to do it.
No. Daz4785 says, who is Adam's main guy in WWE, considering I've got the Iconics? Who's yours?
Who's my main? My main guy or gal, I guess, in NXT. In NXT. Look at me just talking about the things I like and not WWE. I don't know, because you've got a lot, haven't you? You've got the Iconics. You've got Titus Worldwide when they were kicking around. R.I.P. Leo Rush when he was having his stint. You enjoyed a bit of him. My main person. I was writing. Tell you what, Baron Corbin was my main guy for a while, but especially back during the King of the Ring run. That was it was creme de la creme stuff. That for me really was top stuff.
Match points, just to keep you posted.
Thank you. Honestly, it was because they keep doing they do the wrist thing. Thank you, everybody in the comments. My brain was doing a fart there, and I didn't want to just go and look for it. Who are we talking main roster? Nah, you see, he's still got a long way to go, young Colby. I think he's there's no doubt in my mind he's done a lot, hasn't he? He's getting better, he's improved, but he's still a nerd for me, and it's hard to shake that. And you know what it is? I won't love again very easily, Adam Wilbourn. It's going to take a lot. I've been hurt before. It used to be him though, and it was him who got me back into wrestling pretty much back in the day. So that would be the closest thing I could offer you, I think, at this moment in time.
Vince Russo is in the comments.
I saw that, yes.
Thank you for your donation, Vince. The WWE brand is so bad they need me back. We're never going to get that desperate, Vince.
Never, ever.
Hunter Schmitz, thank you for your donation. Last time podcast idea. Don't worry, by the way, Hunter, I do have that written down. I have not forgotten about that last time. This time, a list wrestlers who won titles in the most territories or companies, like the Road Warriors, who are champions in 11 territories or companies. I'll tell you what, I'll pass that on. If I forget, though, do tweet that to Michael Hamper, because he will be ready and raring to write that. Bug Catcher Josh, great name, says, good evening, Adams family. How many times will they say greatest wrestling match ever tonight?
Oh, you know what it is? I mean, I don't have any alcohol apart from whiskey, which I don't think would go down well for this, but we should have had a drink for every time they say greatest wrestling match ever.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a lot, and it's Michael Cole is going to emphasise it in the most backwards way of humanly possible.
Matt Rain says, yeah, Nicholas loves him some Colby. So I've just got the warning, unauthorised interception or receipt prohibited sign, if just trying to keep up with us. Hogan slamming Andre, Shawn Michaels, Trish Stratus, Undertaker, there's Stephanie McMahon for no bloody reason. That's where we are.
Yeah. I just want to go up here and jump in on a comment you've missed here by Luke Cullen, who says that I love wrestle culture. I think this is directed to you specifically, but we Irish don't say top of the morning. Only saying to possibly save your skin one day, Mr. Wilbourn, but we're still funny.
Thank you for that, Luke. Now, I do appreciate that. But do you ever have that thing, and I'm not arguing with that whatsoever, but I have the thing where I have a set phrase that I have to say to get into an accent. So we saw with the Scouts, I have to, Jimmy Cocker. Like, that's how I get into it. And my Irish, to get into my Irish, is top of the morning to you. Oh, here we are, Edge Randy Orton, best, I have set phrases, so I realise that I will never, to an Irish person's face at least, say, the top of the morning to you. but I will to a Scottishman say brutalize, because that is in their vocabulary. Tank Bearclaw asks a very, very valid question. Shout out, by the way, to Antonio Vigil, who says Styles is the perfect heel to put over Riddle. Great shout, that. Yeah, indeed. Tank Bearclaw asks, who is What Culture champion? Now, we were talking about this before we came on. Adam Nicholas, you have no idea.
I have no idea. I'll be honest. I'm bad at keeping up with our content. Never mind anybody else's. So,
well, I do not blame you. I doubt that if anyone is truly aware. I doubt even the person who has the belt right now is even aware that not only is he not champion, he isn't even the most recent champion. So right now, the What Culture Championship is with Gareth Morgan, of course.
I remember this.
He won it, I do believe.
Was it Crown Jewel or something like that?
Yeah, I think he retained it. There was Royal Rumble. There was the Saudi show. I think it was the Royal Rumble basically that he grabbed the belt. Obviously, everything else happened, and we weren't really paying attention to it. But of course, despite that, in fact, we've not had him on a stream, so we couldn't challenge him. We all know the rules around Money in the Bank. So whoever wins Money in the Bank, when that gets cashed in for the title, you become the champion.
Yeah.
Well, I had Asuka, and she won Money in the Bank, and then she became champion.
Right.
So there you go. So you think, well, I'm champion.
Mm-hmm.
No, because we had another pay-per-view. I do believe it was I tell you what, it was Double or Nothing, and that title was on the line. I had Nyla Rose, of course, as she was the champion. Phil Chambers had Hikaru Shida. So Phil Chambers is the What Culture Wrestling champion, despite the fact that Garrett's got the belt and probably doesn't even know he's lost it. So no title defenses tonight. We're just here to have a good time, basically, Adam Nicholas.
I came here on the promise of a title. So with that said, have a good night. I will... No, yes, we always just come for a good time. Anyway, the belt isn't here nor there with us, is it? We're just here for a good time. But
exactly. It wouldn't be a proper live stream with us if there was like stuff like, oh, well, this is a bad sign.
Hang on, we should point out that the show is actually starting as we speak.
Well, yeah, indeed, it's starting, and it's starting with the tag titles.
I know. I can see the women are coming out now
very quickly.
What's that? Sorry.
It's going to go one or two ways this stream now.
Yep. And this is literally it. All hinges off this moment. So what'll be? Should me and you? Do we need to sync up? Or are we good for times? Or
well, I've got Nikki and Alexa just stepping between the ropes now.
Right. Well, I've just hit a point where they're on the Twitter screen with people's comments just after that. So I'll wait until that comes off and then jump back in.
Twitter screen. They're on the Twitter screen now.
So there. So just. I'm at a point I've paused it where they just come off the Twitter screen. So when that happens, tell me and I'll sync up. Because it'll be the Iconics logo and that weird thing that they do. You'll see.
Oh, get off the Twitter screen.
Right, cool. And now mine's broken.
Gabriel Wilson says, I think What Culture may be the greatest YouTube channel ever. Thank you, Gabriel. Matt Jones is drinking a 40-ounce beer. What about you guys? Hashtag iconic Matt Jones. I'm drinking a lovely bottle of the ongoing Global Bastard, of course.
You are. And I foolishly didn't think to buy a beer in because I've been away visiting family this weekend. So I am on high quality H2O in a milk carton.
Here we go. Spaz Phoenix, we should read out a quick mention before we get into this. Hey guys, we got New Day, Forgotten Sons, Escobar's guys on NXT, Rollins' team on Raw, whoever's following Zelina Vega, Undisputed Era, Imperium. Could we have a Gang Wars pay-per-view? Stay happy, healthy, sane, smart, safe, and secure, boys. Same to you too, Spaz Phoenix.
We could have. Whether they would go down that road, I'm not so sure. And we all know how much Vince loves a good faction. But I am distracted here because we've got all of this wonderful stuff happening. Bailey and Sasha are literally on their way, about to come to the ring. With the belts, man. The belts looks, all the belts, all the gold.
To be fair, I will obviously be devastated, but this storyline that they've crafted, considering how much I moan about how WWE do not craft long-term story, the stuff they've done with Sasha and Bailey has been one of the best things they've done in 2020, in my opinion.
Yes. I would say that they've finally found their stride with it. It's just a shame it's taken them nearly 2 years to do it.
Yes.
Which I don't even think you can look back and say this was a great build throughout. It's been a great build now, which is really good.
A great video package, eh?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have so much footage to choose from, aren't they? So That'll be great. I'd like to see them retain, to be honest, because they're just the best, man.
Yeah.
They're great. They're a great pair, and the story is them too, isn't it? It's about them, I think. I mean, I know you're very much of the opinion that you want something different to happen tonight.
That's 4785 says Bailey's heel persona is my fave. Bailey Sasha to win. And Ryan Cakeman says, if WWE did another Worlds Collide, would you like to see it as a takeover or a network special like last time? I would fancy a Kaylee Ray versus Io Shirai match. That'd be a great match.
I would like to see it as a takeover, I think. Genuinely, I think it feels bigger that way, doesn't it? When it's a network special, people tend to just opt in or out. If it was a takeover and it was the option you had to watch, then I think that's the way to go. There are a ton of good matches you can put together. I think, I don't know if I mean, Kaylee Ray obviously being the champ and Shirai being the champ would be a match. There's other people I'd like to see getting a chance against the best women in the NXT women's division at the minute. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just being mesmerised by this entrance here. It's brilliant. Look at all that gold, man. It's great. I love this. I love this. Everything about this.
Oh, match graphic. Thank you, Sarah Bugles, for that.
I was in the middle of doing it before, and he's all distracted me with these lovely questions.
I feel a little bit like sick in my stomach. I feel nervous.
Bailey's red boots. Oh, and I love this Michael. Is Bailey going to have a match at SummerSlam with Michael Cole? Because that is something I am absolutely up for. Just sack this whole Sasha Banks thing off. Have a match with Michael Cole instead. Right, let me get this graphic sorted.
There they are. Oh. Spaz Mealy says, I'm really worried about Wilbourn because the Iconics win tonight. They're only going to have a 3-day reign. #ballsy wizards. Yeah, of course. The winner of this match will have a match on NXT next week, which is one of the reasons why you want to see Bailey and Sasha retain, isn't it?
Well, put it this way. The last time we saw Bailey and Sasha have an NXT tag team, women's tag team title match on NXT was against Kairi Sane and Asuka, if I'm not mistaken. And it was absolutely mint. Like, it was really, really good. Oh, look at all this stuff that's just popped up on my screen, on the screen there. That's great. That'll all be coming up on the live stream in a sec. Yes. What was I saying? It was a great match, that, and I'd like to see more in NXT. Because those belts need to be defended on all three brands. That was the point, wasn't it?
Matt Rain says it hasn't even started, and Wilbourn already looks petrified.
All right. Honestly. For anybody who's wanting to sync up, everyone's in the ring now. And I think we're about to start the match.
Well, Payne's just having a little word with Billy Bloody.
Quick bit of matches. Well, Adam Wilbourn, good luck. Best of luck. Best of luck, mate. I wouldn't be against the Iconics winning either, let's be honest, but...
Come on, Billy. Come on.
Here we go.
Smash him.
Here we go.
I love Nikki Cross, by the way.
She's really won everybody over, I think, hasn't she? Just made this work, this thing with Alexa. It's a shame, though, because in a way, you'd quite like to see them, if they weren't in this, you could see them both being like solid single stars together as well.
What's happened there? Bit of a miscommunication between the Iconics. It's okay, it's fine.
Oh. There's a lot going on.
Oh.
I love the black gear. Sasha's black gear, man. Get in.
Oh, get out of here. You don't have to deal with this.
This is Michael Scott doing the Mexican standoff.
Prince GQ24 says, love the channel. Just thought, how about Bianca and Naomi versus Sasha and Bailey, since they aren't doing anything with that talent? Yeah, I mean, anything with Bianca Belair would be an improvement right now.
Bianca Belair wrestling, please, would be nice. That would be great. She could go one-on-one with any of the champs.
1, 2, oh!
Oh, I'm just a couple of seconds behind you.
I thought that was it. I thought we'd done it.
Come on. You know better than to get so excited at that.
Most Americans try British and Irish accents. Do you all try to do American accents? I think you'll find on the podcast just the other day. Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
And also, me and the Dadleys have got back into our.
Oh.
1, 2. Oh no! Kick out 1.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed doing our Enzo Amore recently. How you doing?
Pause yours for a quick second and then unpause it, and that should be me and you back on level terms.
Okay. Ready? 1, 1, 2, kick out. Is that all right?
Yep. Sasha. Sasha's just done it now. Yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah. Oh God, there's a lot going on here, isn't there?
Howdy, partner. I'm Cleary in the comments.
Howdy, Mr. Cleary.
Hey, Mr. Cleary, how you doing?
How you doing? Hey, cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit.
I wish I had a cowboy hat.
Alistair Brown, thank you for your donation.
Thank you for your donations, as always.
Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. Bloody lamb, Billy.
Hey, quick. Reach for the sky.
Oh, it's okay. I Chuck Payne out. Basically, I want the Iconics to be on the outside for the majority of this match.
You want to. Iconics illegal.
Jack JV123 just says Iconics. Thank you for that. Yeah, everyone's saying I can't grab Cleary's leg and shout the Iconics are legal now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack JV. We're all in this together, hoping the Iconics can win.
Oh man, is it 10?
Spaz Phoenix. 1, 2. Oh,
tell you what,
biting on everything.
I think it's because I'm doing all the streaming. I think that's mine's like fractionally. I'm behind you again somehow.
I'll pause it. In comes Bailey. Okay.
Bailey's just come in.
Get off of Bailey. I do really like you. Don't get me wrong. It's just this match. Spaz Phoenix says it's a tag team match, and the tag team champions are the only ones that came with separate entrances. Some under the radar symbolism there. Potentially, yes, indeed.
Adam Cleary is swinging around there in the comments. Adam, I will take that 100% because if this is indeed the best match ever. Oh, see, the problem is because you're slightly ahead. I hear you say 1, 2, and I see them count another thing, and I think they've done the 3.
Trust me, you'll know.
Nah, no, that's true.
Come on, Billy. Let's see, team with Bailey.
Have you been married a year yet?
There's a bit of the bubbly.
Wilbourn? Have you been married for a year yet?
Not yet.
All right, so you might not make it through the 1 year anniversary. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check.
Well, I got it. Oh, I got it. It's good. This isn't the best thing I can hope for. Is they get this out of the way, and I can keep relatively quiet for the rest of it.
That is true. At least it gets it out of the way early before, like.
Oh, what the fuck's this?
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans. Oh. Oh, Sasha with a. Oh.
No, get off her.
Get off her.
Go on.
Oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Oh. Knee to the head. I think that might be it.
Go on, Nikki.
Go on. Oh.
Okay, Nikki, I bloody love you. You know that, don't you?
Iconic.
That's it. They've hit the big finisher now. Just got to hit the big iconic finisher.
Oh, God.
That's rough as fuck.
That is a knee to the face.
Come on, Billy. Make it to the bloody corner, Billy. That's it, Billy. Go on.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, Bulldog combined with a clothesline. Here we go. Billy, got to make it to the corner, mate. Come on. No, that's the wrong direction, mate. Going bloody New Zealand that way. You got to go that way. Apologies to the comment section, by the way, just in case you're slightly ahead. I'm not really looking at it. Come on, Peyton. Oh, shit.
Oh, here we go. Little Miss Bliss is. Oh, that's where I'm up to. She's kicking ass and taking names.
What I don't understand is why Alexa Bliss, who in some matches, like I remember in a feud with Bailey, she just went, I've just got a knockout punch. Why wouldn't you just use that immediately? Like with Big Show or anyone else.
Oh, first press. Go on. Get in.
Oh, and you can have one as well.
Have a bit of that.
Come on, Peyton. There's your opportunity. Ah, shit.
I'm a huge fan of this triple thirst press.
Oh, Billy Kay just gets twatted off the ropes.
Eat shit. Have a bit of that. Oh,
crossbody.
It's good. She's great, Alexa Bliss, isn't she? She's great. Yeah. She's really good.
By the way, whatever happens in this match, I really need to go to the loo immediately afterwards.
Oh,
so
I see.
Happiness or sadness, I'm going to be leaving.
So you're going to wet yourself, is what you're saying?
Yes, probably. Go on, Peyton.
Here she goes.
Oh,
no. Oh, no. Oh, that's what you call a flaming galah, mate.
Jesus Christ, mate.
Crikey.
That's been as successful as when they try to bring those toads in, bro.
I know, mate. Tell you so. You wouldn't want a warm beer, would you?
Oh, gee.
Oh, Christ almighty, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, hang on. Have they just done what?
Right, so Bailey's out. Who's left? Oh, my God. Go on.
They're going to take the ref on next. Oh,
Come on. Come on, girls.
Could it be?
Is it?
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, she missed that drop kick. Oh, she missed that drop kick.
Go on. Go on, Payne.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh, my God. There's some hellish moves going on here.
Oh, shit.
Bye. Uh-oh. Hang on.
Oh.
I think you might be about to get... Oh.
No.
Where's Sasha Banks? That's what you've got to be asking yourself.
Not been seen for a while.
Where is Sasha Banks? Boom. Here she comes. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. Yep, that's it. It's all over, baby.
Didn't get pinned though, baby.
Hey, that's good for the Iconics, to be fair. That is good.
They did not get pinned. They did not get pinned.
They didn't get pinned.
They deserve another title shot.
They didn't get pinned. Oh, man. Sasha with the belts, man. Look at that. Get in. All the gold for the lasses. I'll have a bit of that.
You know what?
I'll take that.
One more match. Extreme Rules. Iconics versus Sasha and Bailey. The last pay-per-view before SummerSlam. That's money, motherfuckers.
So, it was coming. What can I say? Boom. Oof. There's a bit of revenge there, isn't there? That's kind of exactly, they've done it, what you said. They've played it back, but they've changed it around instead. Very good. Well, at least we've got it.
Broken Mobile, by the way. This is just the first crack in the armor. We should realize we should go back and read some of the comments. Thank you so much for all your donations. It's okay, girls. Do not break up the Iconics.
Uh-oh. Tonight was supposed to be...
Okay, it's not your fault. You didn't get pinned. Alexa got pinned.
Look, we all know. We all know the right thing happened. It's all right. It's all good.
We just go to the back. Go to the back. Let's just go to the back and we'll sort it out later, girls.
Everybody's mate.
Oh, thank goodness. Apologies to everyone there. Thank you, Andy Long says Adam Wilbourn's reactions are amazing. I just felt a bit sick, to be honest. The gear in this match, I'm going to be getting Nicholas very excited because it is great. You could even say it's iconic, says Alistair Brown.
That's the gear. The gear is good.
Bass Phoenix says, have you seen the videos going around of Shotzi doing squats between matches while she's part of the fake audience? I have, you know.
Trying to keep herself busy. I think she was, when they must have done these tapings, she looked like she was knackered to start with. Like it must be right early in the morning. And she was like trying to get herself into the show as it went on.
It's just washing over me, that defeat. Well, it wasn't a defeat because they weren't pinned, so they weren't defeated.
So they won then, did they? Is it the one?
No.
So they didn't win.
They didn't win, but they didn't lose.
Right. Are you sure about that? You sure? Okay. Yeah. Hang on.
Oh no!
What would you like it? This is for you.
Do you want to take this?
Do you want this? Do I have to do it that way as well for the camera? Because it's like technically.
I don't know. It was the right way around when you had it before.
The right way for you. There you go. And I'll just keep a hold of this one for Bailey and Sasha.
Raz hands, by the way, is just trying to make me feel a little bit better. Hi, gents. Hope you're all doing well. Do you think the Iconics could get Tyus to manage them? Then they win for sure.
See. Shameless pandering, is it? I like it, though. More of it, please. More pandering. Very good. What we got else? What we got next is a question. Also, everybody who is watching this, in the comments, keep on top of it. Tell me when the thing needs changed, because I will forget. The little image over there. I'd like reminding for that, please. That would be great. On top of that, for anybody who isn't tuned in to this, I guess, if you are just joining us for the first time, in your top, we're there, over that way, top corner, we do have the boss battle, don't we?
Indeed.
In that direction somewhere.
What the fuck is that colour scheme?
Oh dear. Oh God, that's horrible. Purple and...
That says ooh stream rules as well. It says ooh
stream rules. That sounds like us trying to get this thing going. Ew, stream rules. Yes, the boss battle. Whoever's at the top at the end of the night will... What do we do for this these days? You're the one...
I have no idea, mate.
You've been doing them more than me, haven't you?
I don't know. Well, Phil's been in charge of it. I have no idea if we even had it up there for the last one, if I'm perfectly honest. But yes, I do have a list of names of stuff people still need to send stuff out to. Obviously, we've not been in the office for months on end, so
Indeed.
We will get around to it. Just to prove this to you, hang on one second. Bobby Duncan, Luke Sutton, Bruno Martinelli, and Martin Robinson are 4 names that I have written down that are going to be receiving stuff once we get back into the office.
Tell you what, that's really good considering you just made those 4 up off the top of your head. Yes. That's very impressive.
Let's not forget Gary Cup and Stephen Glass.
And Alan Picture.
Got some more comments. Oh, by the way, Edward Shiraz Hands also says, check out Podcast Horseman.
Of course. I mean, it goes without saying. Edward Shiraz Hands, a fervent supporter, and we do appreciate it very much. For anybody who doesn't know about it, though, and it has been in the sidebar as well, I keep pointing in the wrong direction, if you haven't seen it already, myself and Michael Hamflett do also do a non-wrestling podcast about BoJack Horseman. We just, an episode by episode, spoiler-free review of the show BoJack Horseman. We're on to season 2, episode 7, I think we are now. But if that's your bag and you're looking for a podcast in lockdown, please do check it out. Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts from, all that sort of thing. Look at me, I basically think I'm Adam Wilbourn tonight.
Well, whilst we're at it, whilst we're doing plugs, don't forget to subscribe to Kayfabe News, of course, hosted by Phil Chambers and a man who looks suspiciously similar to Simon Miller, but he's not Simon Miller. He is, of course, Flippin' Marks. Go and subscribe to that. And if you're wondering, hang on, is that another spectacular shirt that Adam Wilbourn is wearing? Such a shirt that Ryan Satin himself even got jealous over it over the weekend.
Come closer to it so everyone can see it in its true form.
This is the Hot Rod one. This is a new one for tonight.
Oh, delicious.
And if you want to go and check that out, if you want to get your own one, there is a link to it on my Twitter at Adam Wilbourn, WILBOURN. And on there as well is a code if you want to put that in, 10% off for these. Honestly, they are such nice shirts. They're not just, they're not just good wrestling shirts. They're lovely shirts. I would wear these, not doing a wrestling stream because they just fit really well. They feel so nice. You can really sense the quality in them. So go and check them out. So much so that even Chris Jericho himself asked after my shirt this week during our interview.
And where can they find that interview, Adam Wilbourn, is what I should ask you.
30 minutes between one of the most entertaining, charismatic men of all time and Chris Jericho.
Ah, you piece of trash.
What Culture Wrestling's YouTube channel. He talks about wanting the one, the only Roman Reigns in AEW. Talks about fights with Mike Tyson. He talks about all the stuff that's gone on with Orange Cassidy. And he talks about his new band, Quarantine, which does 80s Kiss covers. It's a really enjoyable chat I had with him just the other day. It's well worth checking out. Half an hour chat up at What Culture Wrestling. And it will be out as a podcast as well in the next few days too, if you want to just listen when you're out and about. Let's get some more questions in or some comments as well. Bugcatcher Josh says, yes, that Extreme Rules logo, though. Yeah, apologies for cutting across you earlier, Nicholas. I just got disgusted by it.
That was like yellow and purple, isn't it? It looks horrible. Absolutely ill.
So many. I'm going to fly through some of these questions here because we've got so many. Comic Crusader B says, how long do you guys think Bruce Pritchard will last in charge of both brands before Vince decides it's his fault WWE sucks?
Not very long, I would imagine. It's funny though, isn't it, how he's just made such a snap decision about this and just completely gone off Heyman. But he's got a longer history, I guess, with Pritchard, and Pritchard's done the role more successfully for a longer period. Is that fair to say?
He's certainly better at saying yes, sir. So there you go.
That's very true.
I give it 6 months until he changes his mind. Where your belly button is, Jeff. What are you doing?
Well, because he needs to let his belly button breathe, mate.
Indeed.
Come on. Everybody has to do that, especially if he's got a little outie.
Oh, Rick Buke's fucking loving life right now.
Yeah, he is.
Look at Rick. Oh, what a guy. Of course, after this week on SmackDown, the guy who I'm calling the charismatic Weenigma. Jeff Hardy. Anyway, Stephen Somerville. I'm going to fly through. We've got loads of questions now. Stephen Somerville says, a question, lads. Which new women's tag teams would you like to see challenge for the titles apart from Bayley, Sasha, and the Iconics?
Which new women's tag teams? I don't know. Have we got any?
You like Knox and Blackheart, don't you?
Well, yeah, obviously. I think it's going to be a great match. I think they're not really a tag team, though, are they? They've just kind of been shimmy together to put on a good match and give them a chance to wrestle against someone great. I'll let you know when we get some. I tell you what, I'd like to see, just because I like the act, I guess. I really enjoyed Knox and Kai when they were together. Obviously, as a tag team. Unfortunately, that's not the case now. But Kai and Raquel, I'm sure they could probably put on a good match.
That's a great shout. Nack Bogan says, it's kind of cringy listening to the audience being as fake as they're forced to be. Well, I can pop up the volume of you guys and get more Wilbourn. Yeah, I don't know which is better there, to be honest. Nack Bogan.
Very true.
Matt Rain says, first Twitter video up, Paul Wilbourn. Yeah, thanks for that, Matt. I can already tell. Just going to be Heartbreak Hotel. Alistair Brown says, that Ustream rules seems like a Sidgwick slur after a typical WWE pay-per-view. Mr. Phoenix says, charity raffle for a replica What Culture WWE title. Could well see that. Oh, Ewan says, match card. Thank you for that, Ewan.
What? Match
and
card?
Daz says, Mike, to update the match
card.
It's
been changed. We're already there.
Okay, I'm just reading. I'm just catching up with the comments. Daz says, Daz478 says, Michael Hamflett is a legend. I'm his #1 fan. And David Esposito joins us again, says, hello, Adams. Wilbourn, I'm the guy whose missus texted me her impression of you a while back. I love that. Thank you so much for that, David. She's now bought me one of those shirts as a congrats on being 5 years sober. Get out of my woman's head. Well, first of all, David, congratulations on being 5 years sober. Indeed. Incredible achievement. And congratulations even more on buying a spectacular shirt. So there you go.
I do enjoy this, by the way. I mean, this is a buddy cop movie I'd watch. Nikki and Willie.
Hey.
Nikki and Willie on another whirlwind adventure. But it says, Nikki and Willie hosting tonight 2 out of 3 members of the A community. You can have that one for free.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Spaz Phoenix.
So just to clarify, it's about... someone pointed this out. I can't remember who pointed. Someone else is probably going to point this out in the comments. Why isn't Sheamus in jail? Basically went, yeah. Although I suppose he never admitted to being the guy who ran over Elias.
Yeah. Well, because this is wrestling and you don't have to worry about it. That's why. But we've got the match begun for anybody who isn't attuned. And we're behind a little bit, I think, aren't we? I think everyone keeps saying in the comments that we're behind, but that's okay.
Oh, that's why he had a hole in his belly button. So Sheamus has something to grab onto.
Just to hook him.
And that face paint is not long for this world.
It's not, is it? Although it's nice to see that he's used, he's brought with him the escape means that he had when he's escaped that hotel room, and he's put all them towels together and got out the window.
I've never understood that, especially now that he can't throw it to anyone in the crowd.
Yeah, at the end of the day, there's not a lot. He's got his aesthetic. I'm not going to hate a man for having an aesthetic, but still, it just feels like it could be a hindrance. That unless he's going to whack him in the face with it.
2 people really just having a fight now.
Just a big scrap.
Ryan Dalton, thank you for your donation as well for that. I realised I said I was going to go to the toilet, but then I had such a wave of emotion that I don't.
You lied, didn't you? You lied. What? I like how you said that, and then you picked up a bottle with a suspicious liquid in.
Tastes like Jeff Hardy.
Delicious. Tastes like a drug test.
I just love the. Is that Casey Catanzaro? I love Casey Catanzaro, by the way.
Which is great. I was hearing they've changed her name. She used to be Lacey Lane, which is somebody else now. Can't remember.
It is quite fun, though, isn't it? Playing Spot the NXT superstar.
The problem is, it's distracting. It's really distracting. I was watching SmackDown the other day. I was watching Bryan and Styles. And I was just getting so distracted trying to pick the people out in the audience.
Malcolm Bivens.
Yeah.
God, love Malcolm Bivens. Sidgwick got me on the Malcolm Bivens type, I think.
Bivens is brilliant. If you go back on his Twitter, he's a guy who just produces good content, full stop, regardless of whether he's on TV or not. Really, really good.
Do you know, I think just give it up with that top, Jeff, to be honest.
I mean, there's not much of it left, is there? This is like every time that Becky Lynch goes to the ring in them fishnet tights. Like, I swear before she's even made it to the ring, there's 3 holes in them.
Oh, I can see the Cassius Ohno looking dude in the background now.
There he is, with the McIntyre shirt on. Oh, they've spilled Michael Cole's drink. I don't think he's going to be happy about that.
Mr. Phoenix, Jeff Hardy could catch a stiff breeze one day and be part of the flown away community.
Jesus Christ.
It's a deep hole. I like it. Yes, Bivens. There he is.
He is.
Now you can't see him. He's hiding.
Well, I think you're maybe ahead of me again. Or maybe not. Maybe I see him now. He's quite short, isn't he? I'm quite short as well, but I can spot fellow short brothers. And that's definitely...
He's not helped by hanging around with Rinku and Saurav.
I mean, it doesn't help your situation. It doesn't help at all. It's like me going out with you and Hamlet somewhere.
From Indus Share. This is the thing, right? So I've already mentally just, put in a proportion of my brain, Indus Share, Rinku, Saurav, and yet I'll see people from my family and go, can't remember your name. Can't remember your name.
Because you remember
regularly on Wednesday nights.
You remember the important ones, don't you? Because you don't want to get it wrong on air. I don't have to tell you what my auntie's name is on air.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could Sami Zayn actually be the one who ran over Elias with his reasons to be related to the IC title tournament, says Lee Cleesby? It's a good suggestion.
It could be anybody. As we've seen with previous hit and runs, it doesn't have to make any sense whatsoever. It can be whoever you see fit at the time.
Not to steal a line from the National Lottery in the 90s, but it could be me.
Ooh.
Said a tall ginger-haired bloke.
A tall ginger. Yes, but the one thing he has that you don't have is lots of money. Obviously, you've got the muscles, you've got the facial hair, you've got it all, but it's just the money that we're waiting on.
Well, if these donations keep coming in, we're all sorted.
Oh, that's a weird. Did you see that? I wonder if that was because of the perspex around the ring, but the camera had like a blade effect around Sheamus's head when it was zoomed in on him.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Maybe just a sweaty lens.
Alistair Brown says, talk about playing Spot the NXT star. I rewatched Zayn versus Neville.
Yes, at the end.
Last night when all the locker rooms were on the ring.
Yeah.
The current main roster.
Mm-hmm. It is, it literally is. And especially when you see an Elias who was back then, he looks like, Chandler's housemate, is it the weird one, that Gary, he ends up having a housemate. Yes. He looks like him. With his little goatee and a gelled up hair.
Captain's housemate? You mean Joey?
What's the name of that guy Chandler lives with? Yeah, it's really weird seeing Elias back then. He's got such short hair, gelled up. It's so strange.
Mr. Phoenix says, make sure your pets are part of the Newton and Spade community. Artemis Owns says, Wilbourn, is this the most iconic live stream ever? It's going to be a roller coaster, this, considering the way the night's gone already.
We're going to have to come up with a new word, aren't we? Because iconic is now out, because didn't win the belts, did they? So
Not yet.
Didn't win the belts, did they?
Uma Hussein says, Nicholas, can we have your Wrestle Culture buzzer?
Can you have it? Oh, well, what's the stipulations for getting this? Because I'm not going to get to be able to do it all the time, and if I'm going to do it, I'll have to do it right. So can't be quiet, can it really? I will ponder that. I think maybe we can. If I tell you what, hang on. Here's one for Uma. If you would like the Flaming Galar buzzer, then you need to choose the moment that we're going to get it tonight. Choose wisely. It could be right now, which is fine. But that might be a bigger moment that happens later on where the Flame and Galar might come in handy. I don't know.
Appropriate.
You ever think? Let us know in the comments.
Jagger Riley says, "What happened to the SmackDown hacker?" I genuinely think they've not dropped it completely. I just think with the current situation being as it is, not just in America, of course, but now in Britain and elsewhere, I just feel like the climate is the wrong place to be doing stuff with hacking, and the truth is out there. The truth will be heard. But I just think, to be fair, for once, WWE, I think they've probably gauged public perception and hopefully just gone, we don't need to pay it off yet. I know they've gone really hard on it, but I just think, what do you reckon, Nicholas?
I think you're probably spot on. And I mean, at a time when actual Hackers Anonymous have returned to like try and completely down and attack all the things that are going on in America at the moment, it's probably not the right thing for the company to be doing right this second, which I can understand.
Exactly. Comet Crusader B says, "I know who ran over Elias. Chad Gable in a wig, soz." Here he comes. Come on, Jeff. He's getting his arse out.
He is, isn't he?
Whisper in the wind?
No, I'm more of a shouting a breeze kind of guy, me.
Oh, can never be as bad as the one Jinder took, I suppose.
No. I mean, he managed to take it and he never had it, really, did he? So
yeah. That very much was a whisper in the wind.
That really was. He knocked him out with a miss.
And Mr. Phoenix says, "Too bad Hardy has a problem with the drink, you know. He could be part of the Chardonnay community."
Oh, God, man.
Artemis Owen says, "Missed the first hour of this. I noticed the tech issues for the stream, though. Has the pay-per-view already derailed?" I mean, it has if you're me, because the Iconics haven't won the tag titles.
It's true.
But it wasn't off to a great start with a bit of an iffy pin for the United States Championship. But we're still holding on high hopes, I think, Adam Nicholas.
Yes, we're always going to be positive when it's you and I, because we've got no choice. It's that or sadness and falling asleep. So positivity all the way, please. But I don't think it hasn't been too bad so far. We're having a decent little match here between Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. If you're just joining us, that's the match that's currently on. Adam Wilbourn, do we have a pick for this? Did you have a pick for this? You think it's going to be Jeff?
We said before 1, 2. I think you have to have Jeff win this, and I think you potentially could have Jeff be in line to be one of the first people. Hello.
Oof. Oh. I was hoping you were going to say all of that right as Sheamus finished him off.
Fixed his head off. I think I genuinely can see them setting Jeff Hardy up for one more title challenge against The Fiend, because he's got a back catalogue to work with there, if you want to do the whole callback sort of thing. And I think, I initially said, to be fair on Wrestle Culture, I said, I'll put Sheamus in with the Intercontinental Championship because obviously Daniel Bryan's going to win that. That hasn't happened, but you could easily have him feud with Bryan or with someone else. I think there's legs for Sheamus. I don't think just because he's lost this match doesn't mean that his badass return has been derailed too much. But who knows? Maybe Sheamus wins this and goes on to face. It could be a good one for Braun potentially next at Extreme Rules or Extreme Rules, whatever they're calling it. Mr. Phoenix says the long game here. The Usos are the one that ran down Elias. They did it for Roman, like Rikishi did it for The Rock.
For The Rock. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm distracted. Yeah, we'll get Swanton's coming up. I think you're ahead of me again.
Oh,
Jimmy.
White noise.
Whoosh.
1, 2.
That was not a nice fall, that was it?
No, that was realistic, I suppose. It was just. As 4785 says, the crowd is terrible. Get fans in ASAP, please. I do think I can see that happening. Matt Rain says, Adam, what size is that shirt? Is it medium? How you doing? Thanks for that, Matt. Jagger Riley says, who wins, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, or Charlotte Flair?
What, in a match together?
In a match together, presumably he's suggesting that none of them lose. I think Charlotte loses.
No, I think Charlotte would win that. I'd have her win it and completely squash the pair of them. Finally put the nails in the coffins. These comments are going wild. They're not updating right, so I'll get them in a weird order, I think.
Alistair Brown says, a game with Zayn versus Neville. Recent events have made me realise how that night helped the match. What is your favourite match that the crowd have turned from a good match to a great one?
I mean, that one's one of the best examples because of how good Full Sail University was for it at the time, and also just the amount of time they put into Sami Zayn, and not like letting him not win and be the nearly man, and eventually putting the crown on him, because it wasn't about him having a long title reign, it was about him winning the belt and us getting those visuals at the end. Because watching that back, the crowd are going absolutely insane, like absolutely insane, and it makes it all the better, obviously. I think the one that I always think of whenever I think of big crowd reactions that make a good match great is The Rock and Hogan. Is like that's the one where the fans, that's the bar for me. If you're trying to hear the electricity of a crowd, although I tell you what, being at WrestleMania 32 on one of the most boring manias ever, or like not good ones, and having that ladder match, the opening match, and Kevin Owens coming out for that, man, my God, and everyone went crazy for Zack Ryder winning as well. That was pretty good, really good to be. What about you?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to go for ones that you were in attendance.
I know exactly what you're going to say here as well. Go on.
So I'm not. Well, I'm going to give a nod to Cole Gargano, obviously, and Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan. But you know what my mind weirdly turned to, and I can't even remember who he was facing. I assume, no, it can't have been Tony Nese and his tiny knees. It was when Murphy won the title, the cruiserweight title. In Australia.
Did he beat Cedric Alexander, I think, didn't he?
Cedric, of course it was, yeah.
That was amazing because of the crowd.
By the way, just quickly, he says, Nicholas, buzzer when WCPW alumni Drew gets the 1, 2, 3.
All right, it's a deal. But what happens if he doesn't get it?
He's made his bed.
I tell you what, actually, in fairness, if he doesn't get it, there'll be at least 3 flaming galahs when Bobby Lashley's got the belt and them tights.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know why my brain moved to that, but I just remember that it blowing the roof off.
When the fans are going mad for wrestling, there is nothing better. It's one of the greatest. It can make even the worst match feel like an absolute, like, belter of a match.
And another match I was lucky enough to be in attendance for, to hear the crowd just make it, was Marty Scurll cashing in Defiant Wrestling.
That was so good. What a great night of wrestling. Oh,
here we go.
Is it this? Is this it? Hang on. Oh, Jimmy.
Come on, Jeff. Dan, that's it. Job done.
It's got to be it, is it?
Count to 100. 1, 2. Foot on the ropes.
Oh, Wilbourn. I said this. I thought there's a chance for Sheamus, you know. I did say it.
Unless another ginger person comes down.
Start like a ginger faction.
Imagine.
If somehow this live stream's been pre-taped, you're not actually there, you're just somehow on TV.
Here we go. I love it when Jeff does this.
Oh! How'd you like? Hey, buddy, how'd you like a big shoe sandwich, yeah?
Look at this. They've had this quite a lot recently. Didn't they have it in that ladder match when they had the singles?
Fair, it's a long.
Fuck off.
It's a long stretch, that.
Bro, that's it.
Oh my God, he's done it.
Head off. 1, 2. Wow, didn't call that one.
Sorry, what was that? Oh man, I'm so happy. You know what it is? I like Jeff Hardy as well, but I think that's a good move for me. That is a good move.
Sheamus should be in the title picture now, shouldn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
That's a really good Extreme Rules match, to be fair. Braun versus Sheamus is wonderful booking.
Look at him, Dorian. Look at him. He's a piece. He's an absolute piece.
Dorian87 says, with Henry Cejudo showing up in AEW, of course, he was part of Mike Tyson's posse, along with Mickey Gooch. He says, do you ever think Conor McGregor will show up in WWE?
I think back in the day when he was red hot, it would have been good. I mean, I'm sure he could do it, but I don't know if he will or if he should indeed. Oh, that kick to the head. I tell you what, though, good spot picking out Henry Cejudo because they did their best job to hide him, didn't they? Jesus Christ. What was his name? That Gooch lad who stood in front of him.
That's what I said to...
I saw you. I watched the interview. I watched it.
I said, what the fuck was that with the Mickey Gooch guy? And he was like, I don't know who the fuck he was. He was just there.
For anyone who hasn't seen Adam Wilbourn's interview with Chris Jericho, I should point out that Chris Jericho says he didn't... What's the guy called again? What's his name? Is it Gooch? Mickey Gooch.
Mickey Gooch, yeah.
Right. So he didn't even... much like me, I don't know who Mickey Gooch is. And I've never watched so many of the stuff he was on. But Jericho literally had no idea who this guy was. He just turned up because Sheamus brought him out.
Oh, God, I almost spat my Coke everywhere then.
For anyone who hasn't realised, Adam Wilbourn's excited because I was going to call him Sheamus there.
Oh,
Titus.
Why isn't he on the adverts? Why isn't he in matches?
Don't know.
Sorry, apologies.
I'm sorry, John Cena's been eaten by a crocodile now, so you're going to have to wait.
What the fuck is this game?
That's so weird. I think they've just decided, like, 2K was such a disaster that they've got to do something that's less real and more daft.
Yeah, wait, whoa. I may have only just come to this realisation. It's not a mobile game.
I think it's a proper game. I think you can get it on lots of different platforms.
Is it one of these? One of them games?
Yeah, I guess so.
The first game for PS5 is fucking chucking John Cena into a crocodile.
Hey, it's a game I play.
Oh, here it is. Hey. Ho, ho.
Yeah, they are the boys.
Honestly, we didn't get to mention this because we were appreciating it whilst we were trying to figure out the technical difficulties. But that new song of theirs is an absolute fucking banger.
Delicious.
Matt Rains, good question. Best bloody AEW manager, is it A, bloody Tully? Is it B, Tiz? Or is it C, Orn Anderson?
I've got some takes on this, I think. I have. Now, I used to think Tully was the best, right? Because I felt like Tully used to do great stuff with Sean Spears. I feel like I want a bit more of him doing it, like, and getting to actually sort of be the manager that we saw early on. Tiz certainly has the opportunity to do good things. Orn Anderson, right, is good, but it bothers me. I feel like I don't buy this bit, the bit of paper thing. That like I've got it on the card. I know what's going on, especially when that card had a different match on to what he was supposed to be in against Lance Archer. It had Wardlow's name on the card last time, and I know people were saying, "Oh, maybe it's to show that he's like looking back at previous matches where it's the same." I don't think it was. I think he just hadn't got a new card, and I think he's took it out there and hasn't realised the cameras are going to be focusing on it, and it just. I don't buy into the card thing in the first place, and that made it even worse for me. So less of that, please, because he's great at spine busters and he's great at being a manager. But have we got too many managers? Because we've got Jake the Snake Roberts as well there now, as well. Like all four of them, that's a lot.
I think we're maxed out. I think no more for a while.
Mm-hmm. We're hitting a ceiling of managers, perhaps.
Yeah, but I do think what have we got coming up now? Oh fucking hell! Good luck, everyone. She's not like most girls, because most girls can actually wrestle. It is Nia Jax versus Asuka, if you're unaware.
She's going to put you into a coma, baby.
I'm really, really scared about this. And not because I think they're going to swap the title around.
I tell you what, you say that. You've said that rather confidently there. I think you're underestimating how much they like Nia Jax. I hope there's a retain. I hope there is. I really, really, really hope there is.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. I'd have Asuka hold it. Have the story with her and Charlotte Flair. I think that's a good little story.
Listen, so far, all you've told me is that the Iconics were going to be the tag champs and Jeff Hardy was going to win against Sheamus. And you, my friend, are 0-2.
Yeah. Look, honestly, tell me you want to take.
No,
I'm not saying you take the title off her, obviously.
I would never want to take the belt off. I think she's great. I'd have a go, but I think WWE, as we said it on the podcast on Friday, I think they're at a point where they can do anything right now. There's nothing that's off the table. Drew losing the belt is on the table. Braun losing the belt to Miz and Morrison, on the table. Nia Jax taking the belt off Asuka, on the goddamn table. They're not. It's a Wild West out there at the minute.
I think out of all the matches tonight, maybe Miz and Morrison. I don't see them fucking win the titles. But if I go outside of that, this is a lock. This for me is a Wilbourn guarantee.
Whoa, right then. Oh, do you know what it is? I want to lose. I want to lose now. Just for that.
I've ever been wrong when I really put my reputation on the line. Ever.
You have never got behind something fervently and had it backfire on you in a spectacular fashion.
No, it might have taken a little bit longer, and it might have had to been on the fucking bump or backstage or whatever it was. But Wilbourn's always right.
That's the Wilbourn guarantee.
It's the Wilbourn guarantee. Actually, I'm going to trademark that. By the way, the correct answer for the best manager was yes, Arn Anderson or Tiz, right up until Tully Blanchard cut that promo on Sean Spears that they only put out on Twitter. Oh my God, I was just like, well, yes, please, Doctor, a little bit more of this.
It's almost like he's really good.
Del Hall says, do you think they're ready for Otis to cash in yet?
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with Otis. And they've obviously tried to tease a few things, haven't they? This whole angel and devil scenario he's got going on with Mandy and Otis. But I don't know. I think it's too early for me because I don't know if they know what they want to do yet.
I think it's going to be one of those that they keep teasing it, and then there's going to be one. Like I've said before about this. You need to almost forget that Otis has the briefcase for him to cash.
I would agree.
But there's also a bit of me that's them going, fuck it, just have him lose it so we can break it with Mandy or whatever because it's funny and he's fat.
How many people in the comments then? Who we got for this match? Because he's absolutely certain Asuka's going to win. I'm worried that Nia Jax is going to win, even though I want Asuka to win. Who have you got? Tell me now in the comments. Let me know.
Matt Rain says, thoughts on the Edge injury? Yeah, I think he tore his tricep, did I say earlier on?
Yes, you said tricep, I believe.
Randy Orton. Again, I hate to say this. I say this every time someone's getting injured. Probably the best thing that could have happened.
Have you ever said it's probably the worst thing?
Only, I think, if someone's a champion. I think I always hate it when someone has to drop a title when they're... Mm-hmm. Which, again, talk about picking your timings, Adam. Asuka walking out to face Nia Jax wearing the Raw Championship. Good luck, everyone. Martin G, here we go, Adam Nicholas, says, help me decide which beer to have next. I've got Heineken, Doombar, Speckled Hen, or Guinness.
Ooh, some good choices there.
Well, Gildoza, by the way, says bloody Mitch Griffith.
I'm just changing it as we speak. But it depends what kind of fettle you're in. If it was me right now, I would have a bottle of Heineken. That's what I would have. But also, if you're in a Guinness mood, bit of Guinness. But then again, bottles of Guinness, are they even any good? Who even drinks bottles of Guinness? You want it from draft? I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, Heine. I'd go for a Heine right now.
We used to call it, because when we went to Holland, what year is this? When we went to Amsterdam is where I went, and we were asked for some reason, we started calling them like tight Heinies, but as in like tight. So we're asking, so we're all a bit pissed, and I'm standing trying to obviously talk to the bartender, and she's asking what we want, and I'm like, I'll have 4 tight Heinies, please. Tight Heinies. She's like, excuse me, just 4 tight Heinies, please. And if I took a while for that, oh, there goes me. Right, match has started. Asuka's kicking the shit out of Nia Jax, and not anymore.
Mr. Phoenix says, a few Jax defenders say she has to be there in WWE to represent body types and such, but her hurting people is not good representation. And they have great folks like Piper Niven who can do that. It's a very, very valid point now, Mr. Phoenix.
Indeed. There are many. There are many that could have in that role.
It's always the thing, isn't it? You want equality, you want representation, but I don't think you need positive discrimination just for the sake of it.
I hate the fact that, yes, she's been very dangerous. Her being very dangerous should not result in people then jumping on her and attacking her online about other things that are completely unrelated to wrestling. I don't agree with that, but
no, that was a nice little transition, to be fair to both of them.
Asuka's the bomb, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm loving how Asuka's gear... Oh, man, Asuka's gear is like matching with Nia's. Yeah, this is class.
My days.
That looks Oh, God. You just never say it, are you? If she's gonna...
Fucking hell.
Boom!
Taste, motherfucker.
Oh, fucking hell. That was like the one Brock did to Roman at WrestleMania 31.
Oh, God, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh. To be fair, I wouldn't want to, like, even in a real fight, I wouldn't want to fight Asuka. Never mind Nia Jax. Oh, God.
Alistair Brown says, along the same lines, I have 3 craft ales, bud, wine, port, whiskey, and gin. What do I drink?
Oh, you drink port. That's what you do. You have some port. Oh, I'd love some port right about now.
A little cheeky Vimto for quite some time.
Port. Just to answer as well, Brian Farrell, who was asking who won out of Sheamus and Jeff Hardy, it was, in fact, Sheamus who got the victory over the enigmatic, whatever he's called. What is he these days?
Enigma.
The Enigma.
Mystic Manor says, forget rating the quality of the match. We'll need to rate Asuka's concussion injury after this. Do you know what my biggest thing is I think all of us were ready to... No. All of us were ready to kind of draw a line under Nia Jax's previous history of injuring people when she came back from double ACL surgery. And, first couple of weeks it was going fine. And then just that, all the Kyrie stuff. And then it was it was one of those things where you think, people kind of piling on her because it's Nia Jax. But then you hear about the whole, I'm not set, and just bollocks, eat the bottom rope.
Twice, though, the 2 was really bad. Really not good at all.
Gash within the Kyrie saying cutting her head.
Not good. I'm going to answer this question because it comes from I would like to say a first-time caller, long-time listener, Adam, but that's not even true. This is one of our favourite supporters, and Rachel Bertolo. Hello, Rachel. We see you, as always, has asked a question about whether I still am going sober, or was it just 1 year? It was just 1 year. Fortunately, just December 27th, 2018 till December 27th, 2019, and I've been an alcoholic ever since.
We did have one caveat in there, which was if Newcastle won a title, then he was going to break that, and the chance of that happening ended after about 3 months.
It was a safe bet, to be honest, wasn't it? A safe bet completely. But it's been nice having a few. I tell you what, it's been nice having the choice to have a few drinks every now and again. But as you can see, I mean, if I'd known we were getting beers in, I would have had some for tonight. But
I mean, I'll be honest. I've learned from past mistakes with live streams. I've been nursing this for about an hour already. So.
Yeah, but so would I if I was drinking a bottle of piss. So what are you gonna do?
Yes. Daz says, I think they're making Nia look clumsy on purpose. They may have worked that in. And Tank Bearclaw says, friend sent me a batch of gin infused with catnip.
Really?
I love gin.
I thought you were going to say, I love catnip.
Oh my God. Even that look.
Yeah. One. Oh, you just never know.
Because we have it turned down for obvious reasons. Yeah. And we're talking. I see someone's hand come down and just go, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's 2, 3, 1.
0.
I'll tell you what.
Go on then.
Go on then. Because it's Wilbourn guarantee. I'll show you an amazing baby picture of mine we found.
Oh, interesting.
But only if Asuka wins.
Oh, we have the spinner battle. Just hit up with 2 Judas effects there, so she should be done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mind drop. Oh, nice.
No. Go on. Oh, no. Oh. What the? Oh, she kicked out. What was that?
It was such a delay. I realised what this was. I've seen it before, but it was such a delay. Are you ready to move? Okay.
I'm not set.
The other danger you have is unfortunately Nia starts going the opposite way, and then the whole flow of match can be lost. That's your problem.
Yeah.
But then when you're in there with Asuka,
she's the best. I
said this. I was writing about the Young Bucks, and I was like, you couldn't be.
Hip attack to the head.
I said this when I was writing about the Young Bucks. There's a chance that one.
No.
I missed that. there's a chance that sometimes when you're in a match against the Young Bucks, all you really need to do is show up, and you're probably going to have like a 4-star match because they're so good at working around people. Asuka's the same, and Charlotte, like,
they can just get good matches, can't they?
We can get Asuka, Charlotte in another title picture. If you're going to get Asuka Charlotte again in one-on-one action, like we got that the other week. And granted, it didn't get a finish. Well, it did, but it was in shenanigans, what have you. Oh God, I thought they were going to do a buckle bomb. I really thought they were going to do a buckle bomb there.
Nope. Power bomb down.
Looking forward, Mr. Phoenix says, looking forward to Survivor Series. Toss the SmackDown title on Kairi. Champions match of Kairi Sane, Asuka, and Io Shirai. Sid, you would need to change his pants, says Mr. Phoenix.
It's true. It's very true.
Do you think there is a last straw for Nia hurting people, or is she just untouchable in WWE, says Fergie Kruger? Magnetic ring post. There it is.
There it is. I'd like to see a compilation of all the times that the bigger superstars end up smashing at the ring pole.
But I do think that there would become a point. I don't, as much as people say,
she's not untouchable. She's definitely not untouchable. No. I mean, it'd be a shame we had to wait till like death happened or something, but I don't think she's untouchable by any means, because I don't think she's offered enough elsewhere. She's fallen right out of that, hasn't she? Oh dear. What's this?
Sonny Puthoff says, I hope Asuka wins but doesn't lose to Charlotte. It always happens just to bury Asuka. I kind of like the fear of that, though. If you had them at SummerSlam, for example.
Has Asuka ever beaten Charlotte?
Not as far as I know. Certainly not in singles action.
No. Are we getting a visual win outside? No. No, why not? She's just about to get smashed into the floor by it. Horrible. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Nice and close to the barricade. Fair play. Criticized. That was a nice, safe move. Nell to the Wind, great name, says, what do you think the next move is for Bobby Lashley after he loses to Drew? I think he looks like a straight killer now. Don't mess him up, WWE.
I mean, hey, there's still a possibility he wins in this era, in this empty arena era.
Nicholas.
What?
They did a count out.
This is what happens when you haven't got the commentary on. Oh. Just an arse to the face, just for good measure. Nobody is ready for Asuka.
Sake.
That's what they just did a count out. Good. Well, I tell you what, the Wilbourn guarantee was right.
And as you know, to make up for all that, everyone, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I think because of this is what happens when you get bad wrestling. Adam Wilbourn's going to give you a picture of himself in a stupid compromised position, which sounded rude, but it wasn't meant to. Look at that. Look at him.
I got it.
Very nice.
What's up? What's up?
That guy coming in for the riot. Oh, God. Unbelievable.
So they went to a fucking double count out.
Unbelievable. God damn it.
Having had a lose like week after week because of outside interference.
Yeah.
And now you're going to say we're going to have another fucking match.
I tell you, man, they just protect Nia Jax all the time. They do like that. Oh, we've got MVP on though. In a dazzling little suit there.
It's a nice suit and a nice watch.
Tight and nice.
Tight
and nice. Can I have a stand up without falling down again?
Oh yeah, she's never won or defended her title now so far.
She's never what?
Won or defended her title.
That's not very good, is it? It's not the best. Steady. Ooh, I've still got some...
Sort of felt all of Charlotte's storylines are built towards her eventually matching her father's 16 title reigns. Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna not only she's gonna match them, she's gonna surpass them quite comfortably, I imagine. You stay there. Clever stuff. Oh, blueberries. Look at that. Oi. Can you hear what they're saying?
She's just, I don't know, he's saying have a word with your husband.
Have a word with you. That's how he said it. Have a word with your husband, mate.
Bug catcher Josh says, I hope Simon gives this a brown down. Yeah, look how angry it made me, that match.
Come on. Hang on, I may have a picture of me actually as a kid that I've got kicking around here. Yeah, are you ready for this? Not quite in baby format, but listen, you know, Kanye West thought he invented double denim back in the day. I think he was wrong, mate. He was wrong. Because say hello to this guy. Look at him, man. Look at that little face.
Right, okay. So we need... We need this to be a good match.
We do. We're in a position now where we need this to be a good match.
Tell you what, let's see if we can influence that with a blueberry Skittle Chewy combo.
Oh, I don't know. These are pretty wet because they were frozen and they've defrosted. But for you, I will risk getting purple on my entire face.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give him, don't worry, I'll give him a bit of a one now. As always, myself and Adam Nicholas are going to toss some sort of food in the air, catch it in our mouths, first go, just to prove that this whole pay-per-view isn't a bluff. Okay.
This isn't going to work. I can already tell.
We're going to mention, of course.
Hang on, let me change the match graphic first for our adoring fans. Keeps popping up right in the middle of the thing. Everyone keeps seeing me folder. Where are we? Here's the boys. Done and done. And way match graphic done. Right, this is going to be really hard because I'm like wedged in where this set is. So I'm going to have to if it goes over, it could be the end of my night. This. Let's get the flight of this blueberry first. Oh God, right. That's heavy and wet.
Ready? Ready?
I'm not ready. But sorry. Yeah, here's to you.
Mrs. Robinson.
We're there. We're there. We're going on 3, 2, 1, and then
beat after one, yeah.
3, 2, 1, up. Okay.
Ready?
Set your Set your DVRs.
Set your DVRs.
I'm gonna get purple in my face when I miss this. Come on then.
Let's get smashed in the eye.
Ah! Right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I didn't get it. It landed on my shoulder, I think. Hang on. That one's now out of commission because it hit the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Yeah. Restart your DVRs, ladies and gentlemen.
Reset them. Right then. Oh God. I keep getting purple all over us from the blueberries. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Right. Come on then. You do the count
3,
again.
2, 1.
Not even close. I just threw it over there. Hang on, we're there without the pressure. Nope, still missed. Now I've got blueberry all over my keyboard. It's good. It's too dangerous, man. It's too dangerous. Hang on. This is the one. But this has to be the last one, otherwise I'm going to end up with blueberry everywhere.
Get ready. Restart your DVRs.
Right there. Right, come on. Right. They're covered. They're so covered. What are you going to do? Right.
Ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Live from Madison Square Garden.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
Get in.
5th time's the charm.
I can't remember who I just saw say they point this out. Someone said, are they deliberately making all the matches on this show shit so Edge and Randy Orton looks good?
Is that's the idea, basically? The bar is now down here for them to beat tonight.
Rob Diamond, thank you for your donation, says, do you think they may do spots from all the greatest matches like they're highlighting in the build-up to the match, like Edge hulking up to Power Slam Orton like he's Andre? That would be quite funny.
That would be pretty good if they just went down the route of complete and utter parody. I'd be up for that, actually.
Shout out to Alistair Brown. He's gone for the choice.
Good man. Good man. What did he pick in the end? Guinness? Oh.
I think this is which one was Alistair? I'm just going to check if Alistair was the port or the Guinness.
He might be the port guy. I think that looks like port.
I was going to say.
Very good.
Either way.
Big shout out to everybody who's in the comments there saying Heavy and Wet is the title of your sex tape. And Heavy and Wet is what she said, of course. Because this is an episode of every show literally ever that's done that joke. I've big shout out as well. The follow up here from just looking there. Richard Bertolo, Adam Wilbourn is apparently in a science lesson right now. Amazing. Is anybody else doing
the whole song? This is great.
Very good. Is that a cheese slice?
Yes.
All right, I'm in. What's the weirdest thing that people are doing at home right now, if they're at work or if they're at school, even for some people, and you're trying to multitask and watch the live stream? Who can top being in a science lesson? I don't know if many people can.
Matt Rains has got it, you know. Matt Rains, first one on the scene. But a shout out to Edward Shirazhands, who's just got a screenshot of us going mental. They are fucking stretching out this pay-per-view, aren't they, by playing the entire video?
They are. Pushing that look, aren't they? Oh, God. Good God. Come on, the Wilbourn. Are we getting the Wilbourn guarantee? Yeah.
I don't really know anymore. After that piece of shit finished the Asuka Nia Jax match.
Oh man, hang on.
Of course, Stream started to buffer when we chucked it in. Did
it just freeze?
Ethan H, thank you for that as well.
Catch it.
Oh dear. Right. Oh, we've got loads. Oh, hang on. I've just got to get rid of someone. For being a dickhead in the comments. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for playing. No time for that, thank you.
Shit. Suspected 8 months out for Edge.
Really?
That's what I've just seen.
Bloody hell.
I'm in a science lesson. Yeah. Where have we...
Oh, we've got some here.
Right. Cards.
What's that?
Pulling weeds in my garden. Getting high as F. There we go.
I like the sound of that.
Bray comes back to help Braun set up a match for Extreme Rules with The Fiend. Oh, that's an interesting bit of booking. Antonio Vigil. I like that as an idea.
Shout out to Kieran Wright, who's feeding their 7-month-old and about to change his dirty nappy. Got a lot of time for that. We are the metaphor for this, I think, aren't we? We're the dirty nappy, really, normally. But don't change that channel.
Taynara Conti is reportedly going to Impact. Yeah, we saw that news earlier.
Wow. Anyway, we are underway for anybody who still cares about wrestling. Braun Strowman versus The Miz and Morrison is underway.
I think it's right there. I think you've got a good path here for Braun Strowman to kind of hopefully re-establish himself. Defeats these two, even though it fucking buries your former tag team champions. Defeats Sheamus at Extreme Rules, which actually should be a really good match. And then loses to The Fiend at SummerSlam. I do apologise. So Edge, 8 months. If they do the old WWE speedy recovery, could be next year's surprise Royal Rumble.
I'm seeing Eric Vasquez there saying a return at 21 again for Edge in the Rumble, perhaps. That's unfortunate, man, isn't it? Like,
remember everyone who's seen the film Ali G in the House when he messes up his hunger strike? That's what we're going to do with the Edge run. Okay, starting again from
that. Yeah, quite possibly. Oh, God, man. Are these two just going to get completely murdered here? Looks like the numbers game's working so far, mind, in their favour.
Edge putting Miz putting all of it into his punches and kicks. Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Run away! Run!
Run, boy, run! He's trying to stop you.
Oh
no! Oof! Oh, kick to the gut. That looked like it didn't tickle.
Blind tag. Why was the blind tag? Oh no. Okay.
Oh dear.
That was a tag.
Does that technically count? In fact, that might be what they're doing.
Oh my God. Corey Graves is fucking unbearable nowadays, isn't he?
I wouldn't know. I haven't got him on. For that.
Come on, Johnny.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Whoop.
He's so good, Johnson. I'll not hear a bad word said against him.
Good Lord.
I mean, promo's fair enough, but...
Oliver Burns saying that Brian Alvarez is on Twitter saying that Edge and Orton won't top the Miz and Morrison's music video.
Fair point.
It's fair stuff. All true.
I do actually think it's a genuine, like that chorus. Hey, hey, ho, ho, ho. It's actually quite a catchy song.
Yes, would you like to reiterate to everybody in the comments who's asking Wilbourn what happened to Edge?
Yes, I think he tore his tricep in this match. Obviously, they've pre-recorded. It's the only match tonight they've pre-recorded, and the reports are now coming out. Yeah, that he tore his tricep in there. So whether that's part of it, whether that's worked into it, who knows? But by the sounds of it, reports from Brian Alvarez, yeah, torn tricep and speculation that he could be out for 8 months, which is shit. But considering the way they've booked this feud and the fact that Edge, you feel like you can't have Edge. Like, it's been so shit that they've been like, oh, Edge is back. He's back at WrestleMania finally. No crowd.
Psych.
And it sounds even worse. I'm going to say this, but I'm just going to put it out there. Rather his tricep than anything in his neck.
Yeah, true. Very true. You'd hate it if that was the reason. Like,
just like tricep, that's fine. That's definitely not neck, so I'm okay. And also, maybe it'll help Orton do some feud next, just being like, ugh, some people just can't really cut it. And then you have, I don't know, a fucking Chad Gable just come in and be like, hey. One.
You guy.
You guy. Is Braun Strowman going a bit bald?
Possibly. Maybe he's like...
Doing the old Gareth Bale top knot,
I was just about to say, the Gareth Bale, Luke Harper top knot.
And this is coming from a man with a disturbing widow's peak developing, but it's fine.
I can kind of get this. This is now getting long enough where I can put it in a big knot at the top now. That's look at that, man.
Well, the good news is, even if my hairline continues to get worse, already married, baby.
Already won. So. You've already won the game. If anything, joke's on air.
Married completely, mate. So
married, right? Shave it all off.
Oh God, I think that would be the line for Anne-Louise.
Oof.
My favorite is someone tweeted us the other day. I can't remember. It might have been Vasquez. Someone tweeted us the other day, either about the stream or just something wrestling related, anyway, and mentioned Anne-Louise, and she was like, "How do they know my name?" I was like, "A, I mention you half the time, and B, you've been on the fucking streams recently."
That's very true.
Josh, this is not a neck injury to Edge, exactly.
Absolutely.
They're gonna do like some big double finisher where they both hit a finisher and like the skull crushing finale, and he's gonna kick out of one, isn't he? I can already see this.
Like power out of one, and then just power slam both of them together.
Go on, Miz.
What I will say is, you can only give them a 10 out of 10 for having that matching gear. Like,
I mean, absolutely spectacular.
Listen, I don't ask for much things from my wrestling these days, but matching gear is something I really enjoy.
Oh, here we go. Skull crushing finale. I fucking told you. Oh, hello.
Oh, look at this.
That's it.
That's it.
Away from the ropes.
The big hunk of meat. Kicking out of one, maybe. 2. Oh, dissension.
Why did he do that?
Well, because they need to lose the match, obviously. Oh, good
What?
God.
Why did he break up a pin when it's a handicap match? So they both be champion, no?
I guess it's the one who pins him who gets the belt. Are they going to split up Midge? Hey, Midge. Are they going to split up Miz and Morrison? After all this? Oh, dear. Oh, lads. Getting caught here. Oof. Oh, here we go. Bye.
1, 2.
Count it.
It's happening again.
What more did you expect, really? Come on. Come on. Listen, we all pretended together that this was going to be great, but we knew in here, and in here, and in here, that it was going to be the way it's going to be. We don't do good pay-per-views, Adam Wilbourn. That's not what we do.
We ever tried to do an AEW one together? That's my next plan.
Did we? Have we done an AEW one together or not?
You know what? I tell you what. I think we did one because we went, oh no, the bad streak only exists on
WWE. It's true. But yes, this is turned out to be just what the world expected, which means that the greatest wrestling match ever is obviously going to be the thing that brings it all back. It's going to be that great, isn't it? That's what I'm.
Better be at this rate. Luke Sutton says, should Braun introduce a new finisher? The running power slam looks good, but does seem a little underwhelming. It's got a point there.
Yeah, but you know it's the end when he does that, don't you? Like, as much as I might think it's boring.
That thing was a piece of shit.
It's garbage. The old Oklahoma slam or whatever it is, just a bit like, yeah.
Mystic Manor says, forgot you all had the sound off. They announced earlier whoever gets the pin is champion. Even if I'd have heard that, I'd have been pissed off.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Still stupid because at the end of the day, one of them would have had it. Like, and that was surely better than Braun having it, which is the end game.
You've literally got a team in Bailey and Sasha who are like, yeah, I mean, you're champion, but we're basically.
Hello. Right then, participants. Me and you are back. I've everything else. We're in. I think we're in. Are we in?
Hello, everyone. Can you see us, hear us again?
Are we back?
I like the people saying when we're talking about broken Wilbourn, this isn't what we're expecting. Just to fill you in on what happened at our end, right? It felt like for both me and Nicholas, both of us were just doing a bit. So Nicholas, just to fill you in, I was like, oh, here he is, AJ Styles backstage. I wonder what he's doing. And you were like this. And I was like, all right, well, what match do you reckon is going to come next? I was like, and then it just said, look at me. I am the host now. I was like, oh, okay, there we go.
I was literally doing the same. I was saying to you how I said, hey, never mind. At least on the plus side, at least Styles and Bryan was great, wasn't it? And you were just going. So we're back though. Apologies if I was.
Full Nelson straight away.
What? I'm behind. I'm miles behind.
He's got a full Nelson locked in on Drew McIntyre.
Oh, of course, I am miles behind because the whole thing crashed. So,
what's he doing getting freezed it? Is the match not even going to fucking start? What's going on?
What a disaster! I'm literally not even watching.
What's going on? What's happening?
So Lashley's attacked Drew. What's happened?
He's just put him in the full Nelson for a solid minute.
Right.
And then, I don't know, the match and the bell hadn't rung. So they're going to have to start the match with...
Drew's beaten up. Is the chat working for everybody?
Yeah, I think everyone seems to be. Match card, people are moaning about, so...
Because I'm not getting any chat updates. Maybe if I close that.
I can see, I've got the chat in front of me.
All right, that's cool. As long as you can stay on top of it.
If you can do the match. God, I love Samoa Joe on commentary. He's fucking fantastic.
Good, isn't he? Oh, are we pausing again? We're struggling. I don't know why we're struggling.
McIntyre hasn't even taken his big coat off yet.
Is Lashley still trying to pin him?
No, so he's oh, fucking ass. One, no. We just had a pinfall attempt. One, yeah, okay, nothing.
I'm now ahead of you. How do you like them apples?
Uma Hussein saying, whatever the result may be, Nicholas, we will get some flaming galore.
That's very true. I will give you a flaming galore just for this disaster of a stream that we've had, technical wise.
Daz 478 says Drew's losing tonight, isn't he? Great start, good start to the match. I think Lana's getting involved. Someone said earlier, Albino Man says, I'm predicting a Lana interference to cost Lashley.
Interesting. God damn it. Oh, hang on. Is this the second last match?
What?
Is this the second last match?
Raw tag match, don't forget.
All right, that's still to come. Oh, good. I was worried for a minute there. Is that it?
But is that it? let's think about it. There's eight matches.
I've got the list. Yeah, I've got the list.
Let me see if I can remember this. See how much I actually care about Backlash. Okay, United States Championship.
Yeah.
Women tag team championship.
Yeah.
Asuka Nia Jax.
Correct.
Universal Championship. WWE Championship. Got the Raw. We got greatest wrestling match ever. Oh, Jeff Hardy, Sheamus. Yeah, we've only got 2 matches left. It's fucking half one.
You know, that's what I'm. Oh, hang on. How long is the greatest wrestling match of all time going to be then?
Uma Hussein says, can I also say, Nicholas, absolutely loving the beard. Hopefully you keep it. I like this well kept one. I think it's my 2 pence on it.
Do you? You like the trimmed down version of it, not the wildling version.
Well, it doesn't really matter to me because either way, I can't do it. So
you can do a mustache though.
I guarantee
the people want a mustache.
Oh, I can grow a mustache. Do you ever have that thing where you think, oh, Big Brother's listening to me? Because the amount of times now I get those like targeted ads where it's just like, just roll this piece of shit on your face and you'll definitely get a beard. I was like, bullshit.
It's just actual shit. Just
I might as well at that point.
Just rub it on. This is outstandingly quick, this pay-per-view so far, isn't it?
Oh, Oliver Burners said he's tweeted me something that's embodies this. Alice Brown has to open a new bottle of port.
I'm so envious, by the way. I love port. Port is like one of my favourite drinks that I don't drink enough when it comes to the alcohol. I once had a night, Wilbourn, where we did like a big piss up. We went on to loads of different pubs and drank like pints in each one. Then we went back to a mate's house at the end for cigars, port, and whiskey. Oh man. It was one of them. We're gone over the top. We never would normally do it, but we'd said we'll go and have like a gentleman's day out, and we all got dolled up like little weird gentlemen. It's funny.
I did that. We got like in waistcoats or something.
That was it. We all had like just over the top shit on, and I was sitting there with a roll neck on and a cigar on a balcony, like thinking I was the greatest person that ever lived.
What was that? Who was that? I was Fabian Knight.
Oh, Drew just got dropped on his head.
I haven't seen this. I'm behind. He's just chucking him into the post. No.
Right, here we go.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Alistair Brown says, gradually critique my beard on that tweet you showed before.
Well,
Alistair, mate.
Alistair Brown, I wish you hadn't said it because now we're going to critique it. Let's have a look. Oh, it's good. I tell you what, he's got some. I like the colour. The colour's good. Yeah. Nice dark beard. Good thickness. Not too dissimilar to Drew McIntyre's, actually.
Oliver says it's got this, which says, urge to be broken, Wilbourn rising there. This from Matt Rains. How's the live stream going?
Please keep them coming because they keep us alive when it's like this. Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get an organically good pay-per-view, you and I?
I think it will have to be fucking Mania at this rate.
The match graphic. Thank you for all the people shouting match graphic. You and Cook, you've done a great job this evening.
Jesus Christ.
Have you just seen it?
We've just done a bump onto the barricade that looked fucking rough.
Oh, God. Right, I think we're in. Oh, hang on, why has that not changed? Oh, shit. This rail is very dodgy. It's going to need a lot of polish. Done. Come on.
Try Barossa Valley Port. It's great, says Edward Shiraz Hands.
Oh, and a man called Edward Shiraz Hands, of course, would know all the ins and outs of wines and ports. Oh.
Mr. P says, WWE slid so far down the pike, I just put on a massive review of the first 19 MCU movies on what's supposed to be my wrestling podcast.
Hey, actually, let's do this person a favour in the comments who says, Oliver Byrne, who says, damn, so close to my art being shown on What Culture. If that's a legitimate ask for some artwork, then tell us what it is and we'll get it on the channel because
I'm looking.
We are all about promoting people's work here at What Culture, as long as it's not rude, of course, and all nasty. Alistair, of course, no problem, mate. Supporting for the beard community. Oh, goodness me.
I'm looking. I'm trying to find this art.
Oliver, give him a heads up. Tell him what it is he's looking for. Oh. I think I'm... Oh, it's a big spine buster. I'm ahead of you, aren't I? So, do you want me to wait? Do you want me to wait for you?
I'll tell you when he gets the spine buster.
Well, I'm ahead, though, so that won't make any sense.
Oh, yeah, if you pause and I'll tell you when he...
I'll tell you.
And spine buster.
Right.
I'm a long way behind.
I'll find a moment where it's doable.
Aaron Henning says, will there be Fighter Fest watch-alongs? Potentially, Aaron.
Quite
We'll have to wait and see.
Right, hang on. I've paused it. Bobby's just hooked the leg after he's done a bit of a spine buster of his own. You'll see it when it comes. You go up in the air. Drew will go right up in the air.
Whoa, boom.
Has he hooked the leg?
Hook the leg.
Right,
one,
go.
Two. Oh, no.
Right.
One kick to one.
We're on the level. I love this. People saying, I beg you to not partner up for AEW. We've been
this was Oliver's. Oliver was this was his.
Ah, there it is, of course. The beautiful work that you did show technically already.
I think he was trying to get a screenshot of that. There we go. You can get that now.
Beautiful.
One. Oof.
What else we got going on in here? Get some love for the beanie and the bandana. That's always nice, isn't it?
Mm.
This was just done to pop you earlier. That was lit. That was the only reason. And I took it off.
He's going for the full Nelson. Bobby Lashley it's so good.
Honestly, I said it at WrestleMania and I stick with it. Them tights, man. They've changed it. They've changed the whole game for him.
It's like when he used to fight when Chris Masters used to fight for the Master Lock, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. The battle.
Just oof.
I tell you what could be that flaming galah might not be going where you think it's going.
Aye. Or he's exposing the turnbuckle.
Oh, sneaky. Oh, he's meant to be. I think he's forgot to. Oh! Do you know what that was, wasn't it? It was the Aberdeen Slammer.
1, 2, yeah.
Oi. Why
when Nicholas put the bandana up, I just want to yell, all you had to do was follow the train.
All you had to do was follow the damn train! Also available for any other sort of cowboy references you'd like. If you'd like to send me some money, Adam Nicholas does.
It's been completely recovered.
Adam Nicholas does cowboy cameo.
Oh,
a crossface. Look, I know we always get it a bit mixed up here, but is this an all right match?
I'm enjoying this.
Is this people in the comments? Is this an all right match? I can't decide.
I mean, it's a low bar. It's obviously grading on a curve for tonight, but
they haven't exactly made it. Oh, is he going for the tombstone?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh
no! Ankle lock. Hey, this is good. This
is good. This is good little chain wrestling a bit of stuff here.
Is he going for the tombstone?
I think he was.
The audacity! Love this.
Oh, it rolls through. What's he?
I don't know what's happened there.
Oh, Kimura. Fucking hell, that was great. Break his arm. Break his arm.
Are these two having the match that everybody wanted from Bobby and Brock?
I think so.
Is that what's happening here?
Best match of the night. Best match, yeah. People saying that.
This is good so far. That was like Lashley went for the spear, Drew went for the turn it into a future shock, and then he turned it into turned it into a Kimura. That was fucking great.
I don't think they needed the full Nelson to start the match, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
At least I'm glad, like, McIntyre hasn't just sort of come in and just battered him in 5 minutes. That they've actually given it a bit of time.
Hey, so far so good. I mean, I'm not enjoying Kevin Dunn's 4 camera cuts while 2 lads are trying to get on top of a turnbuckle, but what are you going to do?
Oh.
Oof. That was a real sipper plex, mate.
Hey, I'll show you a sip. That's the way it's done, pal.
I've just smashed him with the Perspex plex. Oh. Go on, lad.
I love the kip up.
Boom.
Aspiran says, "Am I allowed?" I had to say there are two. These are my two. There are my 2 favorite Adams on this stream. All clear. Oh, spear! They had me.
Hey, so surprised he's lost his eyebrows. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Why have a good match when you can have a Lana instead?
What are you doing? What I want to know what her strategy is here.
I don't know. She's turned into a robot disco ball. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I need to tell you that you are my Bobby.
She's getting a bump off the cut. She's getting bumped.
Go on, Drew. You bump her off and bye. Oh, go on, there's Claymore. I'm going in the crevice.
Don't go in the crevice. Don't go in the... He's gone in the crevice. "13 years of hard work ruined by a bloody woman." That's basically what WWE have said there. But Hussein wants it, and he's going to get what he asked for, what he paid for, Adam Nicholas. You have to come out the crevice because you promised Hussein.
It's true.
Imagine if it crashed again now and you just...
Hussein.
Yeah, all the people are saying in the comments, by the way, we're a curse.
Look, listen. We're still trying to figure out what the problem is. We don't know. We're going to go to counselling together. We're going to try and figure it out. Ultimately,
what was the strategy? Come down, stand on the ring apron, ? Husband wins title. Like, what's the strategy?
I don't know anymore. I don't know what any of this.
Mr. Phoenix, sum this up. Boys,
this is a bit poo. I mean, I think you're being generous there.
Yes. Bump. Claymore.
Right. I think we're back to full fitness. Right. Hussein. I don't want to do this. I'm not happy. I'll be honest with you. But if you're going to flame and galah, then you're going to flame and galah. Flame and galah! And that's it. That's the police being called now. That's good.
Lee Cleese says, "Does Scotland currently have the most wrestling champions per capita?" And Mr. Lamont 1016 says, "Called it."
I can't. Do you know, we were having such a good match there. Such a good match.
Oh, so many people are blaming us now, by the way. Why did you two have to be doing the live stream? Jokes, but oh God, you just changed from that match to amazing to Jesus, says Albino Man.
Look.
Just imagine what will happen when we get a good pay-per-view.
It's never going to
Just to clarify, Adam Nicholas,
what
has it been?
Never going to happen.
Has it been 2 years, that's it? It's been 2 years. Because we did Backlash 2018 when they did the double count out, the double down in an ODQ match when they both got kicked in the buttocks. Kicked in the buttocks! They did the thing where he kicked him in the buttocks.
Eroding. Eroding. One day.
They have the temerity to say, "Hey, don't forget to pay for the network."
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You like what you're seeing? Why did you pay for it?
Who wants to see more of this kind of shit?
So, you like that stuff we did with Lana, right? That was pretty good.
Mr. Phoenix, Ian Cage says, "I smell a rematch." Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
And Mr. Phoenix says, "That finish or Wyatt Rollins in the cell? Anything other than Wyatt Rollins.
Anything else? Anything else, literally. God damn it.
Right. They have to have a definitive finish to this fucking tag team match.
Now what? Now why? Why would you say that? Why would you? Why would you, a learned man?
What's happening? They're already fighting outside, Nicholas.
Good. Cool.
Oh my God, they're fighting next to Braun's car. That's Braun's car.
Hang on, I'm just going to put me... Oh, dear. I'm just going to put me special headphones on for this one. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Just I think it's good.
So Braun's going to come out and fucking ruin this match as well.
Is Braun just going to... That's exactly what's going to happen, isn't it? Just Braun Strowman going to do that. Hello? Is this thing on? Tested.
What is going on?
I'm not really sure what's going on, to be honest.
Is there music playing?
I don't know. I've got one ear inside. Hello?
Oh my God, is this another cinematic match?
Are they playing golf now?
They've got golf clubs.
Look, Bernard.
Oh my God. Oh
look,
my
Bernard.
God.
Bernard, look.
Oh my God, what the fuck is happening?
Bernard, look.
Sorry. What the fuck? Has he got a bowling ball? He's got a fucking bowling ball.
Either that or it's one very, 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 very big conker that needs to be brought out of the shell. What has happened? Wilbourn, have you gone quiet? Am I on now?
What's their strap?
Oh no,
he's got an axe, mate, and you've got a golf club.
I feel like you've picked you've chosen the wrong fighters here, haven't you? Are we going to see a death tonight on what? What am I watching? Oh, it looks like he's manhandled the watermelon there. I don't know where I sit with that. What?
So now...
What's... Oh, is Braun coming through that? Oh, God.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, but someone's getting absolutely
What,
hands.
wiping his face to face?
Eh?
Oh, there we go. I'm going to try and balance this cup on my head.
Right. What's this thing you and Phil do?
You just flick it, and you have to land it on your head. It's that simple.
But I've got headphones on, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, no.
Trying to throw it too high now.
Oh, that's one broken there.
Is he going to get this kicked in his bollocks?
Oh, that was very sexual, that, wasn't it? What on it?
I mean, I realise we haven't put the match graphic up, but that's because I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Is the match even started?
He's going to... Oh, my God. No, what about Bianca? Think of Bianca Belair. I thought we were getting a wrestling match.
I'm going to change the graphic. That's what I'm going to do. Let's just change the graphic, shall we? Have I even got the graphic? I don't know anymore. There's the lads. There we go.
What happened to Eric? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Just put him through a window.
he put through a fucking window.
This is what happens when you're changing the match graphic. You miss all this kind of thing. Right.
Just leaving the turkey legs now.
Is this all the things they've done previously, obviously?
No, it's just turkey-related shenanigans.
Just pull turkey out of the...
Yeah, that was on Raw. And pull turkey out of there. We can do better.
Are they just mates now? Is it going to end in a draw? And they're all going to get their arse kicked by Braun.
By Braun.
He needs to cut that hair off, like.
They are out.
Am I awake? What time is it? Am I awake?
We're getting a wrestling match. I wrote a thing on the website for this.
I wish this had alcohol in it. I'll just drink some fresh air instead.
What's this, dickhead?
Oh my sweet mother of God, what is this? What is going on?
Is that EC3? That looks like EC3.
It's Akira Tozawa.
That's Akira Tozawa. It's not EC3. What's Akira Tozawa doing there with a motorcycle gang?
I don't know, but I'm kind of into it.
A ninja motorcycle gang.
What the fuck?
So he's going to slam dunk a helmet or something? What's happening? I was told I was getting a Raw.
What are they saying?
They got to do this together, Nicholas.
Oh, there's lightning. This is amazing, actually. I've 360'd on this. Hold them up for the boys.
Viking. All right, okay. Viking profits.
I'm in now, this is good. This is here's a metaphor for this. Viking Raiders, Street Profits, when to become one. He's got a gun. Oh wait, I can be part of this.
He hit him with a turkey leg.
Yeah, he did. Someone's just Christian Tongue the real reason why Paul was fired.
Fucking hell. Oh, Jim Cornette's going to have a fucking field day with this.
Them cuts, man.
What's happening? Who's this guy?
Is he a big boy?
Dominic Dijakovic, please put it down. Please, I don't know. Is this...
He's a big boy.
He's got a sword.
Has he got a sword? Oh my god. This is fuck off. He's just summoned a turkey leg from a bush.
To fight a sword.
Oh. Oh. What? How long's that truck?
It's funny because he's fat. That's the thing.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was in them blueberries? What?
It's not over.
But what about the other two? What? What? What the fuck? Oh, there's just such a good screenshot of them all in the bin there for a future thumbnail. Like,
So I realise we haven't said anything for about 5 minutes.
I'm not being funny, but what am I supposed to say to this?
I think I still have a match. Not so much.
Not so much.
Braun?
I can't hear anything, so I don't know.
Are they doing the Star Wars sides close?
Well, there you go. It was a great match, that. Excuse me for one moment while I just jump off my balcony. I will not be long. Goodbye.
That was amazing timing, by the way. That after all that, you cut to the Undertaker going, "What happened to me?"
Oh.
What the fuck?
I feel like I just
Fuck you, Byron.
fuck you and you. You're
Nicholas,
alright.
you know, you said earlier, oh, maybe I shouldn't drink.
Right. Right. That's it.
If they fucking dare try have this match now.
So this is it. This is the last match. Meatball Saucy says, "You two are no longer allowed to host a watch party. Every time you two." Look, we don't make the rules. We just turn up to watch the wrestling. I mean, you can't be blaming me for bloody crocodiles in bin bags and fucking ninjas and swords, man.
I thought it was a squid.
I don't know what the
Octopus
fuck it
with
was.
squid arm.
Yeah,
I
that.
will
Sorry, that's my bad. That would have made so much more sense. It was the rubbish squid.
The moment that Apollo just couldn't have slightly fucked up that finish, we should have known.
Well,
It's cold. Oh my god, we're going to get to see the Extreme Rules thing again. Here we go.
on July 19th.
Just to clarify, Andrade and Apollo got kicked to the kickoff for whatever that was.
Aye. Yeah.
And Kevin Owens, just to point out. Kevin Owens, former Universal Champion, got kicked off.
So.
That's horrible. Look at it. Extreme Rules.
Can anyone explain to me? In fact, don't bother. Let's not even bother. Let's just. Remember when we go outside? That was good, wasn't it? So.
Wait, what?
What's happening? What?
You said it's going to be performed in front of thousands of people. If they're going to do a promo, I need to go to the toilet before this match.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, okay.
Right, hang on. With that, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to have the toilet break as well because I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to put acid in my eyes or something, but I will be back. We shall be back shortly. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for your main event of the evening. Luke Sutton pointing out quite rightly, forget broken Wilbourn, they just broke Nicholas.
I don't know who I am anymore, but that's okay because, oh my God, look at Charles Robinson's got the ref. Look at his ref shirt.
I missed that.
Well, just you weird, brother. They've gone classic ref shirt. He's in like a he's wearing a baby blue shirt with a navy blue dicky bow. God,
this makes the Saudi show look like WrestleMania. Says
God damn it, I love Edge, man. Come on, this is it.
Come on.
Right, to everybody out there who's hated this pay-per-view so far, us two included, put your seatbelts on, put on your big boy and big girl panties, and let's get ready to have Edge lose.
Right there.
Look at that referee shit, man. Oh, come on.
Oh, so they've added in crowd noise, people are saying as well.
Have they?
Let's turn it up a little bit.
I'm just going to turn it up quick so I can get a quick blast of it. Oh.
What's happening?
MSG. Is that the thing?
That's Fink.
Interesting take, this.
Wow, okay.
Like,
nice to have the Fink on.
It is. Initial reaction, I like the sound of Fink's voice. Other reaction, should they be using Fink's voice? I don't know, I like it. We'll just go with it for now.
And it's weird having crowd noise. Match graphics, someone says. I'm not sure if you've updated that.
No, I need to change that. That's the last thing. Thank you again for the people who have kept on top of this. Edge is looking in hellish shape there.
Jesus.
I love that ref. Yeah, it's good shit, that.
Come out wrestling.
Come out wrestling, buddy. Oh, the match graphics got all massive. Right, graphics on. This is it, boys and girls.
What the fuck? They just shot it from underneath
the
lock.
I'm looking. Oh, I like Edge's gear as well.
Yeah, it's nice, to be fair.
That gold's really smart. Right, who we got?
In a weird way, if the reports about this injury...
You hope it's Orton in a way to get the rub.
Yeah.
Turn that down so I don't get bollocked off WWE. It's so nice seeing Edge actually in a ring.
Yeah, just having a wrestling match.
Yeah, like actually in a ring.
They've put in, it's really weird with the crowd sound effects. I can only partially hear it, obviously.
That's the fastest I've ever seen Randy Orton go.
This is just weird, man.
I obviously can't hear much of it. I've got the commentary on tiny, but
everyone's just refreshing Tommaso Ciampa's Twitter now.
Just waiting for it. Very good. Waiting for the tweet. Problem is though, Ciampa's in a bit of a position there because Ciampa loves Edge, and they're like neck buddies. So he cannot just shit on the match, can he?
He just needs Randy to slap his leg once. That's all he needs.
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
LPD Ninja says, is it me or is the talent watching changing shirts for each match? Well, they will have different shirts on this one because this was filmed this day of Takeover, wasn't it?
Yeah, different day, wasn't it?
What a surprise. Less than 2 minutes. Hold on, says Alistair Brown.
Hey, he's consistent, right? And he's got a brand and he uses it. Look at that oil, man. He must have had to oil them legs up real good for that. Did he just slap his leg for the leg lock? Is that he's just taking the piss? So we're going to play Spot the Torn Bicep spot.
It's so weird.
What's it like? The noise lock? Like the noise lock, the noise of the mixed crowd and the fake and real or whatever it is.
As people are saying, it sounds like something from a computer game, sounds like something from 2K. It just feels really surreal. I'll turn it up a little bit.
Oh, and yeah, that crystal. It's probably doesn't bode well for you.
I'll turn it back down again.
Oh, he's nearly took his pecker off there. Oh. Bye.
iChurch Pastor Blaster is, yes, they are using canned audio.
I mean, that's a wonderful name as well.
They did admit that they were going to do that, by the way. They said they were going to have special editing, crowd noise. But it's whether or not you believe in it.
Whether or not it's going to land. Well, this is the thing. You can't go criticising a man slapping his leg to make extra noise and then have a match which has crowd noise pumped into it for atmosphere. Sure, he'll pipe up about that.
Let's see if I can do. Hang on.
Go on.
Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly.
Oh. I don't like drop down so you can see it land on my head. Oh.
Oh.
Psych! Ah, the flare bump. Very good. Are they just going to do a match that's an ode to all the guys in the back, basically?
Yeah. Oh, nearly.
Is there a technique for this or what?
Just get it like that, basically.
Oh, I mean, that's that make well.
Right.
Just land it on your head. That's the technique. Oh, that's my face. That's the face. Oh,
so weird.
Oh, just throwing it in my face now. Oh, nearly. No. I always worry when they do a baseball slide that someone's going to shatter their ankle.
Yeah.
I think was it Pac who shattered his ankle doing a baseball slide?
Against Jericho, wasn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, that was so close, Adam.
It was Adam, you're right. Oh! Ow. Oh, fell off.
Oh. I'm trying to make an area to catch it on by fluffing my hair up.
Fluffed it up.
Oh.
Oh, it's gone. Just like flatten your hair down completely. Hang on.
Big one. Ready?
I'm going to use the power of the ninja. You ready? Power of the ninja first time. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Maybe not.
That landed right on the microphone, by the way.
Smashed into it. Sorry. I forget that. Right, we're back in the holds.
It's no Omega Okada.
Gone.
It's no Omega Okada 4, is it?
It's close. Yeah.
No, I give up. I only pay attention there. We're just doing a lot of rest holds there.
Yeah, I agree. I do want to watch.
Got Jake Atlas in the background. I love Jake Atlas.
Jake Atlas. It's funny seeing some wrestlers outside of their wrestling gear. They look so like normal, don't they? Just like Shotzi Blackheart was just in a hoodie the other day, and it was just really weird because she's normally like all dolled up in war gear and that. Oh, do you know what he's got, Wilbourn? Eh? Grit.
The fact they haven't used grit in either of the two matches is really annoying.
Well, like actual grit salt.
Yeah, just put grit in his eyes. It's fucking right there.
Grit in him. Is that Perspex? No, that's the camera I see. I think we can all agree this is easily the greatest match ever. And as I say that, Hans Velasquez has just supported me with this is easily 10 stars. So I rest my case.
Not in the Tokyo Dome, mate.
Not in the Tokyo Dome, that's true. 9.5.
No, that was incredibly impressive. You should say that.
It was, eh?
Nolan Padilla says, how have you felt about the card so far tonight? Don't even ask Nolan, mate.
Yeah, don't ask. Don't. It's been a funny one. Come on, Freebie. Oof.
Ryan Cakebean says, since you guys are doing this from home, do you think Simon could join in the next live stream? We can but ask, Ryan.
We can but ask, that's true. And then reject. Undoubtedly when Simon's too busy with his real friends.
What they going? I'm concerned at what they're going to try and attempt here.
Not a great deal happening, is there? Oh. Oh, Orton's bust over.
There we go. There we go.
Has he just nicked the back of his head? Has he just like scratched his own head off?
I think it's the headbutts. Yeah, they're saying it's the headbutts. This is awesome, Chance.
I mean, it would be if the boss was telling you to chant it or you're getting sacked.
Yeah. I love Evil Edge. I do love Evil Edge. I realise he can't come back as heel Edge.
I think he could. I think I could still be something in that, but maybe not right now. He's just sadistic, isn't he? Because that's his nature. What's he saying?
Don't you beg off.
Don't you beg off. What was it? A torn tricep he ends up with?
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, it could all be a work, of course.
Of course, could all be a work. Oh my goodness! Did you pick potentially? You went for Orton for this match
I think, yeah. I mean, just because of the reports coming out of it
for the try. Crossface.
It's just so weird when you catch the crowd noise.
He's got him in the holds. So the surefire way is going to be to tell Sidgwick that this was better than all three of the Omega Okada matches put together, right?
Yes.
And then tell Hamlet the same.
I think it's just the crowd noise, man. It's just like, wow, like anytime you press the taunt button in SmackDown 2 Know Your Role.
Yeah, I know the exact noise that you mean as well, like that kind of just the steady pump in of crowd noise.
I'm not suggesting they should have picked better crowd noise. I'm just saying I don't know whether it works. Hate this move. Always think this move must suck.
On his neck. He's gone for the neck. Oof.
He's very well protected there for that way to Randy Orton. Like, there's no risk to his neck there.
Nah.
But it looks very impressive. Matt Rain says he's tweeted as a accurate GIF for this match. Brandon Madison says this is towards Adam Nicholas. This match ends in a double count out.
Brandon, thank you, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough, my friend. Come on, lads, pull out half of a good match. Oh, Jimmy. Into the perspex. Oh, into the barrier. You get the feeling that Beth Phoenix is watching this thinking, but you said it wasn't going to be bad. You said it was going to be rest hold.
Yeah, it's just Matt Reigns just sent us a gif of Homer snoring.
Yeah. Accurate. Very accurate. Oh, God, man. I'm up for some vicious beating up. Like, I'm up for that.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we're not saying this is a bad match by any stretch of the imagination. It potentially quite easily could be match of the night. It's just when you say it's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever.
After this pay-per-view, I think I'd settle for just a solid average match.
Yeah.
That'd be
just
nice.
One with a definitive finish.
Unless the Ninjas are going to win this match. And that, like, whoever that ninja was with the sword, I'm intrigued by his storyline. I want to know more about him. And I feel like I might never see him again. What's he saying?
I don't know.
How do you like them apples?
Yeah.
Two. Oy. There's Vink. I've just seen Vink in the background.
Was that Vink in the background?
Yeah. The big Vink. Fresh meow. With the comment, yeah. Thank you for your donation. Says, pleasure to see you guys, as usual. Do you think WWE has too many pay-per-views each year? What pay-per-views would you get rid of to allow more meaningful storylines and feuds to develop, / which would you keep?
I think I'd get rid of one of Hell in a Cell and Extreme Rules and TLC. because you've got much of a muchness for them to be like, oh, it definitely merits this stipulation.
I tell you what, that's what I'd do. I think it was sort of me. I know what they were trying to do, and I know it's WWE because they want to have the branding and whatnot. But I'd like to see them get rid of those pay-per-views where it's like Hell in a Cell and TLC, and just have them when the match suits it, like they used to do when it used to decide a match or it was important, instead of being like, we're in the build-up to this. I guess it has to be this.
For the sake of it, Sasha and Charlotte is going to be in Hell in a Cell. Yeah. Like, well, hang on.
Can do.
And it's like, oh, we're going to put the Fiend in Hell in a Cell. It's like, well, you didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that. One thing that I would always say has to remain is Money in the Bank. I think
I like that, Money in the Bank. That's different, though, isn't it? That's the whole point of that. Like that's
exactly. Yeah.
Like Money in the Bank, there's a point in that. Like Royal Rumble, there's a point in that. Even to a certain extent, Survivor Series, I know it ends up getting a bit like team centric, but there's a point for all of these pay per views. TLC and Hell in a Cell just feel like, and Extreme Rules, they always just feel like suddenly everyone's in a blood feud. Suddenly everybody likes ladders. Oof. Come on, boys. Oof.
They're really concentrating on the next stuff, obviously.
Yeah. Next up. That's the story they're telling, isn't it? Remember when Randy Orton put his finger in Jeff Hardy's ear? No, it wasn't even his finger, it was a screwdriver. It's even worse.
Was that Hell in a Cell?
It was. Do you remember we were having a good night before Brock Lesnar came in and ended that one? Oh, Three Amigos. Oh, I kind of like it.
I'll take that.
It's good.
Devin Chomp says 8.5 hours till the start of the New Japan Cup.
Oh, now Edge going fight at Three Amigos.
I like this. God, I miss Eddie.
There he is. Viva la raza!
Where the fuck is Vicky?
Oh God, do you remember that? And she just missed that cue completely. Oh. Especially fresh off the back of like that whole storyline where he was aggressive and getting like worse by the minute.
That top-down shot makes the ring look fucking massive.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Or just punch each other on floorboards.
The old belly chop. Right in the tit. This is how he's going to tear his... I was going to say tear his pec, but he doesn't tear his pec, does he? Just his... Oh! Crazy. He just spat everywhere. Oof. It's good. What are you eating there?
Oh, more Skittles Chewies.
Skittles Chewies. Yeah, chewing them Skittles. Oh.
I get where you're coming from, MDB 3000. I'd rather have Money in the Bank back at WrestleMania. Doesn't feel special anymore. Yes, but then WrestleMania is big enough, I think. I think it's certainly in their eyes. They think, well, why blow it all on one night when you can get another big... Like, because I'd pay to go to Money in the Bank if it was in England.
Yeah, 100%. I'd go and see that show. But I do also kind of understand that opinion because it's like the big night, isn't it, where the big thing should happen. But Money in the Bank pay-per-view is good. I am a fan of it. That's a good point there, that that one guy, has made it. Yeah, says that both of their best matches came with Mick Foley for Orton and Edge.
Yeah. Well, this could be it. This could be the
peck. I keep saying peck. Tries it. Oh! He's jawed him.
Christian Tong says, what will you do if this ends in the most devastating move in sports entertainment? I think that'd be it. Game over there, mate. Game over, yeah.
I assume that he's talking about the summon the turkey leg is the most devastating move in all sports entertainment. That's canon now. That's canon now, by the way. Which one is he? Yep. Is he Eric or Ivar?
Ivar.
Thanks. Good. Eric Var. Ekvari.
Yes, you have to remember Ivar from when he did the pole vault. So he's Ivar.
Who's Ivar?
Or Hansen as we knew him.
Oh man, I loved them when they were bloody War Machine. God damn it.
Yeah, Alistair Brown maybe says a lot about the pay-per-view. This is actually match of the night. Still nowhere near the greatest match ever, obviously.
It's been good. I've enjoyed the ins and outs of it, but
I will never go back and watch this match again.
No, that's it. That's the thing. Like, I can sit and enjoy what they're doing, and I know what they're doing. But ultimately, if someone's begging us to go back and watch it again, boom.
What's that camera angle?
I think he's done it so bad that the cameraman fell over. Or was it Charles Robinson's body cam?
This is me being the cameraman.
Got it. I got it. Oh, headphones up. Hello.
I do like the passion that the girl, I don't know who it is, the girl in the mask is trying to sell when you can't
with
see
the mask on. Yeah. Brilliant. He does do a great superplex Randy Orton, like.
Oh, 100%.
And I realise, obviously, his dad did the superplex, so it makes sense. But, like, he knows how to do it so bloody well. Oh. And you thought we were going to be finished early tonight. If only you'd known. I'm still trying to figure out what was going on. Like, now, Akira Tozawa commands an army of ninjas. And one of them...
Is it Jordan Omegbaheen, the basketball lad who's like 7 foot tall?
I'm not sure. They've got the guy signed with them who's like 7 foot tall or whatever, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oof. Meet in the middle. Oh.
Yeah, everyone's saying, yeah, AJ versus Daniel Bryan was better than this. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I always hate that spot because there's so much could go wrong with a double crossbody. Highlight of the match for me so far, Charles Robinson. Charles Robinson shirt, definitely. No, I do. There's been some good little moments here so far. Oof.
Yeah, at least he's stayed in the ring for the majority. You're quite right there, Alistair.
Yeah. I think that was the point, though, wasn't it? I think you've got to remember, man, Edge, because he hasn't done it for so long, he's trying to prove a point to himself more than anybody else, which is why I'm going to indulge him a couple of matches of him doing stuff like this, which is biased, I realise, and that's fine. But
that's okay.
That's all right. He hasn't done it for so long, has he? So, like, he wants to prove that he can still do it the way he wants to do it rather than the way everybody else wants him to do it. And he's never going to have them matches, is he? Like,
no.
the flippy matches that people are thinking about, like, are the fast-paced. It's just not going to happen.
Please don't let him hit this. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it is. Go. Yes, love that DDT. Ian Pearce has always been a winner.
Come on, Edge.
The head roll over. Ooh. Imagine them telling you you've got to sell the shit out of this, man. Boom.
I think it was NXT PC talent Babatunde, the ninja, says Daz4785.
It's hard to tell because he was wearing a ninja costume, you see. That was the difficult part. So I wouldn't want to assume.
They've got the This Is Awesome chant.
Oh.
It is the best match tonight. You can't argue with that.
Being great, like compared to the rest of it. Although there was that little spell. Wasn't that, in Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley? It was red hot.
Then they ruined it.
And then.
What was that tag match? Says T-Bone Gaming. Yeah, you and me both, mate.
Yeah, tell me about it, brother.
Hey, Brandon Madison's hit the nail on the head with that one. Have you seen that, Nicholas? Brandon Madison, for those at home, says, damn shame we only have 3.5 hours left in this match.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like it if we ever had a stream where we just both fall asleep on the stream.
Yeah.
Like I'm just on, but we're both dozed off in the middle of it.
David Smith says the ninja was Titus.
Nah, your Titus sense would have gone off. There's no way. You would have just found your hands like...
Sherman Culberson says, just a random observation, Mike Chioda has officiated an Edge versus Randy Orton match. I see
what you're trying to do there. Hang on.
Mike Chioda. Going on Chris Jericho podcast soon, Mike Chioda.
He should be on a podcast with us soon if you get your backside in the gear. Come on. Give him a call. Make the call. Tell you what, fire into the comments right now if you want to see Adam Wilbourn hunt down Mike Chioda and get an interview with him.
Go to his house. All right, Mike.
He's just outside his house.
1, 2. Please don't let me finish good.
Oh, he's going for something. Can't get around him. Got him.
MDB 3000 says Edge is in his late 40s. I won't be surprised if Edge is out for more than a year because of this.
It's true. These things take much longer. If you've been watching the Undertaker documentary series, it takes much longer.
It's like
Angle slam.
It's hit a great pace now.
They have put a lot of little cute touches into this match, to be fair.
Come on, Edge.
Hang on. How many moves have they done by the SmackDown 6?
Benoit.
Crossface.
Angle. Angle Guerrero.
Edge is obviously one of them already. So the spear will count as his.
So they got who's left? Ray.
One of them doing a 619 or what?
To be fair, this has really got hit a decent pace.
Yeah. It's hard to gauge because we're flat because we've been stuck with this pay-per-view for so long. Anybody who's watching this, give away a decent gauge. Oh! Was that a Batista bomb? Technically.
Yeah, that was their version.
Oh. That's a class, that actually. It was a lovely little neat tuck.
Do you reckon they have to cheer and boo for the right person if they're a heel in NXT?
Maybe. I think they've been, before the show, they've been told, you are cheering for X and you are cheering for Y.
Michael Hill, the tag match had Vince all over it. Let's add ninjas and end the teams in the trash.
Does that make them... Oh, that's a bad joke. That's a bad dad joke. The Teenage Mutant binge at turtles. Just went in the bin. And those ninjas, I'll see myself out, buddy. Yeah, I'm going.
Alistair Brown says, I apologise to both Edge and Orton. This may not be the best match ever, but it's by far the best match of the night and better than I ever thought. Yeah, I think you got it right there, mate.
For what I was expecting from these two, so far, so good.
619. Don't hit this. What was that shot there?
That was the shit. The oven and the iron are still on. That was the
shit.
Oh my god. or as Keith Lee would say, Adam Wilbourn. Oh my god. Thank you to my neighbours who are being very patient tonight.
Yeah. Was it Orton Edge where Orton did the thing where he fucking dislocated his shoulder?
Yes, that's right. And then he couldn't do the RKO, so they had to make the finish.
Has he ever hit an RKO when it's set up like that in an actual pay-per-view match?
Oh, he's going for the unprettier. Oh, dramatic.
What?
Well, yeah, I'm getting into this now.
It's frantic now.
I'm getting into this now. 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome, baby. Oh.
I did like the flailing there for Randy Orton.
Yeah, I love the pins when they're trying to get out with them like that. Looks like they've actually been folded up.
Are we kind of underselling this match because of the match?
I think I have an idea. I has struck the nail on the head there. I do. I genuinely do. This has been a good match.
I think when we do the review, I'm going to say, did we get the greatest wrestling match ever? And the first thing you're going to say is no, but.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on, boys. A good final straight here. Come on.
There's been plenty in this match if you're going to feast on it like there has been. RKO. Oh!
Pretty.
I'm pretty, yeah, go on. Or kill switch, whatever he calls it.
Kill switch engage or whatever it is.
Digga, 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 digga.
1, 2.
Ooh. One more match. One more match. Fuck off. Come on.
Everyone's asking for Broken Adam. I think this is saving Broken Adam. This is the one thing that I'm like...
Just bringing you back from the edge.
Yeah.
It's funny when Broken Adam does come out, though. He's always... Do you remember the spell where you went through what happened to do zooms on you because you'd lost your shit? The slow zoom had become your gimmick. That Raul Mendoza.
The Iconics t-shirt still in the crowd there. Of course, they didn't lose tonight. They didn't win, but they didn't lose.
Yep, that's one way of looking at it. You can't lose if you don't win. Wait, what?
Oh, that could be it.
Hold him up.
Your whole spine bends.
Yeah.
This match is 35 minutes in, apparently, people are saying.
35 minutes in. In fairness to them, is he going for the pedigree?
He's going for the fucking pedigree.
Is he going to hit it? He's hit it. He's hit a pedigree.
A piece of shit, the pedigree, isn't it?
Hey, bury the pedigree.
Fuck you, Unprettier. Fuck you, pedigree.
Yeah, he's checking his teeth for the grit. Houdini85 says, this ending is a sharpshooter with Vince saying ring the bell. Come on, lads. Yeah, rock bottom. A rock bottom!
Rock bottom! 1, 2. Yeah, piece of shit, the rock bottom, isn't it? Someone's getting a stunner, isn't it? Someone's getting a stunner.
Someone is getting a stunner or a Hogan leg drop.
We've had what? Sorry. Angle slam on Prettier. Pedigree.
Yeah.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
So 3 amigos, obviously. Crossfade.
We're going to get is someone doing a Hogan leg drop?
Oh, my God.
Is someone doing the Hogan leg drop? Is that what's going to happen here?
It's just really weird hearing like crowds from WrestleMania chant, "This is awesome," when there's no one there.
He's going for the sharpshooter. He's going for the goddamn sharpshooter. Orton's surely going to go for a figure 4 at some point. Then.
Yeah.
Test the strength. Oh, you're up too early.
Oh, you're up.
Jesus.
Glam slam.
Glam slam. Look, I like what they've done with this. I like what they've done with this match.
Yeah, match. Yeah, Nolan Padilla says match of the night. Honestly, yeah, easy. But that's damning it with faint praise. I think saying it's match of the night.
Yeah, that's true.
It's better than that.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the comment that said, "Are we all like doing this a disservice because of the name?" was the correct take.
Hangs him up. 619.
I was thinking that's where he's doing. He's hanging him up. Go on. Or is he going to do the Gargano? No.
Nice work.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's done. That's it. Oh, Jimmy.
Thought they were most of the 3 most destructive letters in the world, mate. What's happened there?
No way. No way. But not anymore.
I like the fact that Edge, to be fair though, only just kicked out, i.e. got the shoulder up, but like a centimetre off the mat.
450 splash from Orton, says Jordan Edwards.
Punt? Bring out the punt. Go on. Kick his head off.
Bring on the puntits.
Chris Rotten says, I think they mapped this match out to be a history of wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to... Oh, my God. Is he actually going to go for it?
Just starts pissing on him.
Punt. If he starts walking backwards here, I'm going to pop my tits off.
He's not going to do it, though, is he? You'll not get him. Oh, you said you were going to pop. You said. I don't hear you popping. Your tits are very much still on.
Head off. Come on, Randy, kick his head off.
Is he getting speared?
Yeah.
Oh, get in. Oh, then. Let's go. Too sweet. Yeah.
Wrestling. Is he going to do the hair thing?
Bouncing it up. Boom. Get in. Uno.
1,
dos.
2.
Oh.
Your spear's a piece of shit as well, mate.
2 of them. He still couldn't put them away. Your spear's a piece of shit, mate. Oh. Alright, there's been enough. There's been enough in this match to make it half decent, like.
Was that Mansoor?
Yeah.
Who was that?
That was definitely Mansoor.
Was that a fight forever chant? Fucking hell, how long have they been fighting for?
Forever?
People put in the comments. I'm only glancing at the comments because I realise you're slightly ahead of us.
Aye.
But I still think it's right. Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. I saw there's loads of Rikishi bomb, all sorts.
Hip hop drop, please, for me.
Come on, boys. What you got?
It's just 2 old dudes kicking the shit out of each other.
With a load of other old. Oh.
1. Your RKO's a piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Fuck off. RKO. Charles Robinson's going to end up getting an RKO at this rate.
Edge's try still intact, says Aaron Hennig. Yeah, I can't pinpoint the moment that it doesn't seem like he's injured. If it is, you can't really tell, can you, Nicholas?
Well, we'll find out when the match finishes in 45 minutes' time.
Yes.
We're only at Act 2.
Well, the thing is, they're going, hang on, fucking takeover in your house is going to start in about 20 minutes, boys. No wonder they got them in at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning to film this. Look at that. Joe's talking without moving his lips there. That was amazing. That was fucking incredible. Joe was doing commentary and his lips weren't even moving.
Incredible. Oh.
I do not believe it.
I don't believe it. Ooh, did you hit him in the balls? Did he just hit him in the balls?
I don't know. Well, they said it looked low. Punt.
Oh, that's it. That's literally it.
Nothing beats the punt, boys.
Wow, we pulled the punt back out.
Boo,
Boo, boo.
So it turns out the punt's the greatest move in all of wrestling.
Did he slap his leg when he did the punt as well? I'm going to rewind that. I think he did, you know. I think he slapped his leg on the punt. He did! Yes! Amazing.
So when the fuck did he do his tricep? That's my question. I'm
probably just walking to the back, mate.
Told you. So how are they going to settle this?
WrestleMania in 8 months' time.
Expected to pull out the ozone, says Aaron Hennig. Yeah, I tell you what.
It's pretty good in the end.
The rest of the match ever.
It's pretty good in the end, though.
Mike Cause. They're ending this an hour early.
Is he gonna shag him? It's like he looks like he's going for the kiss. Let's do this, lads. I'm all in. Let's go for it. Let's make it happen. That would have been class. The Jeremiah project there saying would have popped if Orton ended it with the fairy tale ending. It's good.
Execution. God, we did pull out all the stops here.
I'm not sure those two could have put on much better of a match than that, mate. So I think I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with that.
I'm going to forget what some of the many moves they came out with.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Got pops out of me for all them, so that's good.
Spear, 2 spears.
2 spears.
So we Oh yeah, he definitely went low.
So as it's technically not a clean win, then
Yeah.
that leg slap on the punt, man, cheeky bastard.
So not the greatest wrestling match ever, but it saved this pay-per-view.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty. What do you think, guys? Let us know. Garrow01 says third match will be an Iron Man or 2 out of 3 falls. Yeah,
Yeah, oh god, yeah. It's pretty good, that. From what we could have got from that match, I think that was pretty good. Oh, yeah. Oh, who's the boss battle champ while we're on, actually, before I forget? Oh, what was...
Oh.
Are you up to the bit where the stretchers are there and that?
Yeah, it's got the stretcher out now.
I think I can skip a little bit ahead here. Right. We need to get ready to count down for the person who's to be the boss when they...
Thank you, everyone tonight, though, for your donations, for your comments. It's been great with it, sharing this with you.
Thank you very much, as always.
Large proportion of this bollocks, but this that really... oh, he doesn't want it. Doesn't want the stretcher.
Get off me. Is Orton going to go back down? Fuck him up some more.
Are they going to reform a rated RKO?
I think he's going back down, like, because he's not happy that he's standing.
Pay-per-view gets a brown down from Dorian87. Thank you to Mr. Phoenix. Who says, did I win? Well, you know, you have to, not yet.
No, you see, we're stuck there. You've got to hope you hold on.
Tank Bear Claws nailed this, by the way. Goodest match over.
Goodest match over. Here we go. You ready? It's 5 seconds after it goes to black.
Yeah. I think there was just with the finger poke of doom, says Brandon Madison.
If anyone's got a Hail Mary. Now, it might go straight into the Undertaker dock mine, so after
5,
4, 3,
2, 1.
Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. Incredible scenes.
I don't believe it.
So, our winner is... Actually, I can't do that because it'll end up going into there. Who is it? I can't see the name because I've got the window really small on my thing. Can you read it?
Oh, I haven't got the thing.
Of course not. Oh, God damn it. So it's someone. Dorjan 87. Is that right?
That sounds about right.
Hang on. Ignore all this one's going to come over the top of this. I just need to quickly check.
Dorian87, I see him.
Dorian87. Look at that for a stream. There you go. Dorian87. You are the chat champion. Congratulations. Message. Ethan Wiley trying to steal at the end there, but it was too late. Dorian was indeed the champ. Dorian, can you get in touch with myself or Adam Wilbourn or What Culture Wrestling Twitter in general? And we'll add you to the list of people we'll get to when we get back into the wild.
I'll stick Dorian87. I'll assume that your Twitter is something similar. I'll stick them on a list of prize winners just in case, and I'll chase you in the next few days if not.
Good man. Well. Are we all satisfied with the greatest wrestling match ever? On the greatest pay-per-view ever? On the greatest wrestling live stream ever?
It could have been a lot worse.
A lot worse?
It could have been a lot better, but it certainly could have been a lot worse.
It could have been. None of us has cried yet, which is good. That's always a possibility when we do a stream together, you and I.
Always a solid start.
It is. It is indeed. Oh, man.
What a night.
We'll always, always, always have the ninjas. And Viking prophets. And Ivar commanding turkey legs with his mind, which is it good? Is good the word?
I don't think so.
I don't know if it is, but there was also a large tentacled creature inside a bin, which maybe has been responsible for all the shenanigans in the NXT car park. Who knows?
I thought they were jumping off No Way Jose's head as well, a man who no longer has a job at the company. There we go. It was on the road to being the worst pay-per-view, arguably ever. But as with kind of the reverse of most of the pay-per-views we've done, the main event has kind of saved it, I think it's fair to say. It wasn't the greatest wrestling match ever. What we kind of knew, it wasn't going to be the greatest wrestling match ever.
Yeah.
It was the goodest wrestling match ever.
I enjoyed it though. Still, there was enough in there for me to enjoy. Because you can, what else were they meant to do in that match? They had to just do some daft things like the pedigrees and the rock bottoms and the angle slams and all that sort of stuff. You can't be doing it seriously. They can't have sincerely gone and tried to do the greatest wrestling match ever, because it couldn't have been. No. It's supposed to be like, we've put everything in here. Like if you were pretending to make a cake full of it, and you're like, well, just put that move in there and do this and do that. And let's be honest, it's a better match than any of us were anticipating.
Unquestionably, yeah.
And the punt for the finish was good, because we didn't think they were going to let them do the punt. Very good.
And considering by the sounds of it, Edge was working there with a triceps injury. We don't know when that occurred.
Or maybe he may have been working through it, to be fair.
Who knows? But all we do know is it's over.
The greatest wrestling match over.
Thank you to everyone who joined us. Thank you, all of you, for your comments, for your donations, of course, for your tweets, for your gifts, for your memes, for sticking with us for all the technical problems. Honestly, it makes this job worthwhile doing all this. We're off now to go and record what went down. Make sure you check that out on our YouTube channel or as a podcast later on. No doubt loads more stuff coming out tomorrow. Of course, Ups and Downs with Simon Miller. I'm sure the Dadley Boy's going to do some sort of podcast whilst I'm asleep. Not my problem. And I don't have to go with Michael Sidgwick or Michael Hamflet for that one. But yes, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow the two of us on Twitter. You can follow Adam Nicholas at...
It's Adam Nicholas. You can also follow Adam Wilbourn at...
Adam Wilbourn, where you can find a link for 10% off these wonderful shirts. And if they like BoJack Horseman, but they want a little bit more content about it, where do they need to head, Adam Nicholas?
Well, I'm glad you brought this up, because it would have gone unmentioned. But if you are indeed after some non-wrestling content, because you're stuck indoors and you like podcasts and you like TV shows, watch BoJack Horseman and then listen to the podcast that myself and Michael Hamflet do, the episode-by-episode review of BoJack Horseman, which is, of course, Podcast Horseman, at Podcast Horseman on Twitter and Instagram. You can find the podcast itself on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on all the other places, Aircast, wherever you get your podcasts from, get them on there. And we just started this podcast for that reason, because nobody else, look, there it is, on that side, I keep getting it wrong. It was just because we don't think enough people watch it, or like it, or like know about it. So please do. And you get to hear me and Michael Hamflet talk about something that isn't wrestling. So if that's your bag, come and find us on there as well.
Right, thanks for joining us tonight.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. And once again, we have had a wonderful, flawless live stream with no technical difficulties whatsoever, and wrestling of the highest order to boot.
We will be back, and I say we, I mean the collective What Culture Wrestling. We'll be back for Extreme Rules, the live stream, which I assume is some point in July. All I know is this has been Backlash. He's been Adam Nicholas. I've been Adam Wilbourn. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Goodbye. And now I've got to hold this and try and find the exit button. And we are out of there.